When we stop, they cannot stop it. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
Freedom is coming, freedom is coming, freedom Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1, live and direct on YouTube, live and direct on other social media platforms. We have come to address very important issue, a controversial suspension of the sit-at-home order in Biafra land. As I promised you yesterday, that because by the time I came live yesterday, I haven't heard nor read nor either aware of the suspension of the sit-at-home order. So, and I promise that by the time I have made my findings, I will be able to come to address the reason why there is suspension or why the sit-at-home order has been suspended. And today, I have come to address it. We know that the Biafran people are very angry. We know that you have been very outraged by the sudden cancellation, suspension of the sit-at-home order. We know that the sit-at-home order every Monday has become the only time we have stabbed the heart of the politicians, the heart of the governors of the Southeast and the Biafra land. We know that this Monday sit-at-home has become the only thing we have done to prove to the world that Biafra people are really tired and they are ready to leave Nigeria. Let me tell you, the 30th May or 31st May sit-at-home order was a remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. The order may sit-at-home that Biafrans has observed was very peculiar because it was a remembrance of the fallen heroes. This is the only sit-at-home order that Biafra has made to prove that MAZI NNAMDI KANU continue to lead the movement for the restoration of Biafra and continue to show that Biafrans are ready to leave, to exit Nigeria. This is the only time Biafrans has actually given their voice that they are ready for referendum. This is the only time that the Biafra, under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, has been able to prove to the world that the governors in the Southeast, they are not in control. This is the only time that Biafra people, under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, has been able to give vote of no confidence on governors, irrespective of the threat, irrespective of the harassment, threats to salary, threats to getting sacked, threat to everything that governors have threatened them. Nobody listened to them, including the civil servant, bank workers, police, army, the governors themselves. It was a complete vote of no confidence on the political leaders in Biafra land. This was the first time. The other sit-at-home we have had in Biafra land is understandable because it has to do with the Biafra war. This has become the only time we stab the heart of politicians, we stab the agreement between Biafra and Nigeria. This was the only time the agreement between Nigeria people and Biafra were breached completely and dissolved. It was the time we told the Nigerian government that we no longer want to be part of the constitution of Nigeria. It was the only time that the Biafra people said the constitution of Nigeria is not existent. This was the only time that we said Nigeria is not a country. This was the only time we said, for the fact that you abducted the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, we know and we have now realized that we need to do extraordinary decisions. We need to do extraordinary things to be able to speak to the power that be. This was the very first time the international community were put on notice how serious, how resolute, how sincere the Biafra are ready to leave Nigeria. And we have demonstrated. We have demonstrated. And we are going to demonstrate again that come rain, come sun, no matter situation, the Biafra people are ready to leave Nigeria. We have demonstrated that in any condition the Biafra people find themselves, anytime there is a sit-at-home order to prove a point, the Biafra people are going to listen. And this evening, we have also again come to prove to them that Biafra will continue to be one people, one movement. The struggle for the restoration of Biafra is not political party. The struggle for the restoration of Biafra is not a democratic movement. It is a movement. It is a movement for the freedom of the people of Biafra under the leadership of MAZI KANU. And like I've always said, MAZI KANU will lead this movement wherever he is, whether in Nassau Rock, whether in DSS, whether in underground cell, whether in the Dam Barracks, whether from Krikiri. He's going to lead this movement, and it will happen like that. So, before we go into analyzing what led to the suspension and why it has been suspended for now, I want to play a video. Because one thing about me is that whenever I listen to people, whenever something happens, I need to also listen to those who are always standing by the truth. One thing here is that we have made our point, and we are going to make our point again. Our point is that we have given the politicians, the governors, all the leaders in the southeast and the Biafra land, we have given them vote of no confidence. And as a matter of fact, this is the only time that we have demonstrated that the governors should no longer be in power. And I'm going to play a video. I want you to listen to what this man is about to say before we go into the program of the day. Also, let me tell you, before I begin to tell you what happened, why it happened, why we should abide by this, I want you, because we know that Biafrans are angry all over the world. You see, when we say that the struggle is an autopilot, the autopilot of the struggle, this is what we mean. The Biafra struggle, you need to be in the spirit. You need to be in the spirit to understand. If you are not called for this, you will continue to make mistakes. But if you are called by the spirit of Biafra in this struggle, you will always be led by the spirit. The spirit will always direct you. So for those of you, when I started saying autopilot, some of you don't understand what I mean by autopilot. Some of you don't. I said also that if you go and check when I made that submission of autopilot, I said the struggle of Biafra has entered a dangerous stage. I said the struggle of Biafra has entered autopilot. It was not me speaking. Like what I'm going to do here today is not me. Whenever I sit, things will begin to happen. For some people who have, called me, I said, don't worry, I will come this evening and I will address it. And by the time I sit on this seat, I will tell you what I'm about to tell you. So those who don't understand what is autopilot, this is it. I said the Biafra struggle has entered a very dangerous stage. It has entered autopilot. It has entered a stage where we have no control of what happens. That was when. How many of you remember when I made that? How many of you? The submission is everywhere. It is on Nigerian media everywhere. I said the struggle for Biafra has entered autopilot. Now, what has happened between yesterday and today will make you to understand what is autopilot. And let me tell Biafrans watching me today, let me tell you, we have to obey this order. We have to obey this order, but more dangerous things will happen. You see, the spirit of Biafra has possessed millions of Biafrans, and it has entered autopilot. The autopilot now is that this is the very first time in the history of the struggle that an order was given and 99.9% of Biafra people was against it. And you know one thing? One thing is that the Biafra people that are against this order they are not the one who brought the idea. Or all of you that are saying, why did they cancel the order? Did you bring the idea? Did you suggest it? Did you suggest every Monday sit at home to the Biafra leadership? Did you suggest it? No, you did not. Somebody is asking my position. My position is that the sit at home has been suspended. And that is the way it should be. Our leader have suspended the sit at home order, but I'm going to explain what led to it and what we are coming with more. After it is reviewed, we are coming with more stringent measures. So do not say that it is over now, or something is not wrong. One thing I'm telling you is that my position is that I'm the same position with the leadership of Biafra. If it has been suspended, we have to defend the suspension, and until we will have a new measure and a new sit-at-home order. But I'm coming to address why it is going to be like that and why it has been like that. So what I'm trying to explain to you now is that the autopilot and the dangerous phase, the dangerous stage the Biafra struggle has entered. So 99.9% of Biafra all over the world, both at home, both abroad, both in the grave, both in the spirit, everybody is against the suspension of sit-at-home order. And that is the autopilot. Has it ever happened before? Have you ever in anywhere during the time of this struggle, anytime, have in a situation where order was given and the order also was suspended, and the entire Biafra were outraged. No, we did not stop. We did not start today to suspend orders. We did not start today to lift orders. Orders has been given. Orders has been suspended, including boycotting of election, including a lot of order has been given. Order has been suspended, but there is no time, at least not to my knowledge, that the entire Biafra rise up and say, we don't like this one. So if you don't know what is autopilot, I have just given you, thank you very much. I have just given you a clue. Blaze Twain. Now I understand autopilot too. That is it. So, and when I was telling you autopilot, I was speaking from the spirit world. And let me tell you, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. In fact, the Biafra, we that are, in front of this thing, we don't even know what is coming. We don't know. We don't know. Even our leader, MAZI NNAMDI, don't know what is coming. I am serious. Because the spirit of Biafra has possessed everybody. And that is what autopilot means. Automatic. Autopilot. Because the spirit asked me to say it, that the struggle is on autopilot. And also, the spirit asked me to say that we are now in a phase where we will have no control of what happened. And that makes it very dangerous. But you know what? No matter how dangerous it is, we will try to control it. We are going to try to control it. In fact, everybody, somebody say autopilot equal to disappointment. No. Autopilot is not equal to disappointment. Autopilot is only going to fasten the quest for the restoration of Biafra. Autopilot is going to make those who are decision makers in the Biafra leadership to sit up. That is what autopilot is going to do. In fact, autopilot of the struggle for Biafra restoration is going to be the game changer. And the game changer will start from now. Because when I was saying it, nobody understand. Nobody understand what autopilot means. But this is now just a tip of the iceberg, what is to come. This is a tip of the iceberg, what is to come. And the autopilot of this struggle, as it has entered autopilot, the Biafra people will be, the actions, the body languages, the activities of the Biafra people will make the decisions makers to stand on their toes. And it is going to fasten the restoration of Biafra. I want you to go and mark today's date. The autopilot will begin. Remember, it is not our enemy. This is not our enemy now telling us what we are going to be doing. No. It is not our enemy. No. Before we try to, give our enemies the way to go, they follow us. They don't give us what to do. They don't give us what to say. We give them what to discuss. CHC, thank you for your super chat. We cannot allow them know our next move. They were probably waiting for another seat at home, but boom, come auto surprise, we are autopiloting. Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So no matter how you are going to, no matter how the autopilot is now inflamed and it is burning in you, the same spirit will also come through me and speak to you to calm down. And that is what I'm doing. But it is a sign. It is a sign. And it is a sign of what is to come. I want you to mark my word today. You see on Monday, a lot of Biafrans will not even step their foot outside. A lot of Biafrans, but we have suspended the sit at home and everybody must respect that. But I'm telling you that on Monday, this coming Monday, a lot of Biafrans will not step their foot outside. But you see, from next upper Monday, auto surprise, the next one after this 16, you will see the spirit of Biafrans will come down. That is, my brother, autopilot. And he must come to term with this particular analogy, with this particular issue I am discussing now. Tony Obiobodo, thank you for your super chat. But you know, a lot of people don't know the importance of the sit at home. So I'm going to bring a video that will come from a different perspective. One moment. So, and let me tell you, all of you that are, faulting anybody, don't fault nobody, don't fault anybody. But of course, you have right to give your opinion as a citizen of Biafra. You give your opinion, you air your view. Like I'm going to allow people to come in and air their view and all that. Somebody said IPOB have structure. Of course, IPOB have structure. And the structure of IPOB is what I am just following now, because the leadership of Biafra has given the order to stop the sit at home, and we all have to abide by that and defend, not just abide, we defend it. And that defense is what I have come to do this evening. I have come to defend the suspension of the sit at home order. For those who think that Biafra, IPOB, okay, everybody. But that is not to say that the struggle is no longer in autopilot. It is in autopilot. And that autopilot is autopilot. We don't have control over some of the things that may happen and what happens. And that is where it becomes dangerous. But the dangerous in it is not danger against us. The dangerous in it is not danger of negativity. It is danger in positive. It is danger in the positive, not danger in the negative. And I hope that as things are unfolding, those are the decision making body will also be following and amending, how people, the Biafra people, are being autopiloted in this struggle for Biafra. Thank you, Truth Harmony, and Wisdom for your super chat. The common man now know the importance. There will be a time where you don't have to announce a sit at home autopilot. Exactly. You don't need to announce it. So that is why the Nigerian government, you see, let me tell you, the Nigerian government sometimes understand more than you. The Nigerian government have all these their spiritual things that whenever we talk, they know when it is coming from the spirit. So what they did now is to try to blackmail this the outcome of the sit at home by saying you people are enforcing it. You enforce it. Nobody is going to enforce. You see, this coming Monday now, I'm telling you now, this coming Monday, a lot of people will not come out. A lot of people will. Nobody, in fact, Biafrans don't even believe that this is real. But I'm telling you now, it is real. It has been suspended, and it is authentic, and it is coming from our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. But let me tell you, even with this, what we're saying now, even with me coming here now to advocate and to defend the suspension of sit at home, as we review the next move and all that, you will see on Monday, people will be afraid to come out. Believe me, this coming Monday, people are going to, and you cannot blame them because anything can happen. You cannot blame them because anything can happen. And for the fact that the thing is coming, the suspension is coming very sudden, but that is why we are human beings. If it comes sudden, so when it comes sudden, we follow it that sudden. But let me tell you, on Monday, you are going to see families who will give instruction to their family, don't go out. Don't go out, because we don't know what these people are planning, whether they just want to kill everybody. Because Nigeria can do anything to Biafra people. So on Monday now, you may see military everywhere, this one everywhere. We have come to see whether anybody is going to do this. So you don't know, and you may end up being hit by a stray bullet from the military. And nobody can tell, but it is possible. Now I want you to watch this.
But we cannot look even at one paper without seeing all of these travails, the issues with IPOB, the sit-at-home order yesterday. All right, let's begin by asking you your take on some of these issues that we have been talking about. We cannot look even at one paper without seeing all of these travails, the issues with IPOB, the sit-at-home order yesterday, the after effects of that, and the fact that some NECO students missed seating for their mathematics, a core subject.
I want you also to pay attention to how I want you to also pay attention to how the Biafra activities have hijacked the entire Nigerian news media. That is one thing. That is autopilot. I want you to pay attention. The Biafra struggle, POB, everything, it has hijacked Nigerian media. I want you to pay attention to that. It has never happened before. It has never happened before. Even channel television went to the Biafra land to observe how people comply. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video of channel television? I'm going to play it too. Channel television, even channel television, because most of you didn't see channel television. Channel television was in Biafra land during the sit at home to observe. So, and this woman said, you cannot come across any newspaper without reading IPOB and Biafra. We have taken the entire Nigerian news media. You have to report it. You have to report it. Some of you did not see the channel television video. I'm going to play this in. I'm going to play the channel television. Please, if I forget, tell me to remember, comment. If I forget to play the channel television video, please remind me. All of them, every media, we have taken over the media in Nigeria. So those who don't want to talk about Biafra, they are talking about it. Those who don't want to read about Biafra, you don't even read newspaper. Those who don't want to watch and listen about Biafra, don't look television, don't look internet. Just take yourself away from the internet, take yourself away from Twitter. Personally, in a day, I am tweeting 20 times. More than 20 times in a day, if I'm not mistaken. In a day, I'm tweeting 20 times, 10 times, 15 times in a day. So every week we have taken over, and you are going to, it's a must. Whether you like it or not, you are going to listen, you are going to hear. Now let us hear this man.
Because of the sit order. Let's begin from there.
But it's quite unfortunate that students who have the opportunity to determine their destiny and career are caught in the midst of the sit-at-home declared by independent peoples of Biafra. But I think that it's a sacrifice that is worth the liberty of the people of the Southeast, because we are united with them, that the marginalization of that sector of the country is
Are you people hearing? Are you people hearing it? Are you people hearing it? I want to take it back again. So you hear the Biafra no?
NECO students miss seating for their mathematics, a core subject. Let's begin from there.
It's quite unfortunate that students who have the opportunity to determine their destiny and career are caught in the midst of the sit at home declared by independent peoples of Biafra. But I think that it's a sacrifice that is worth the liberty of the people of the Southeast.
Did you hear that? Those who are claiming that somebody say, who is this? Sorry, who is this? Because we are going to be treating all these people coming. Original Tapika. Somebody say, Simon, you are just dividing IPOB family. You see this. These are the DSS account. Most of them will come here, and when I see their comment like this, I will also pick it up. I don't know. I don't know what I've done to IPOB family. I don't know whether you are a member. In case you don't know, I am not just a member of IPOB. I am an oath. I am under oath in IPOB. A lot of you don't know this. I don't know whether some of you are aware. I don't know whether some of you are aware. I am under oath. I am an oath member of IPOB. I am not just I am oath member of IPOB. And if you don't know that before, you know it now. Okay? Because of you, some of you have been about all things. And I just look it. I am a member. So when I am an oath member of IPOB. Okay? You are not more IPOB than me. And if I invite him now, he will run away. He don't have a name, If I invite him now, he will run away. So somebody is saying, wow, I am oath member. Oath member. I am not just, I am oath member of IPOB. If you don't know that, you know it today. So I don't know who you are. I think that I am dividing IPOB. You come here and defend how I am. But that is, by the way, it's strong. Now, here that man was addressing the sit at home. That man was addressing the. My voice is cracking. I have to. Sorry. Let me. All right. How is the voice now? Is this still cracking? The sound is still cracking? It's okay. All right, thank you very much. So let us continue. One moment.
Because we are united with them in agreement that the marginalization of that sector of the country is intolerable, it's unacceptable. If you have visited the Southeast, there's no presence there in terms of infrastructure, companies, and government establishments. It's like the civil war on. And I don't know how we can sustain that mentality to treat the people as if they are not part of us. And so for me, I think that it's come to a time when the people of the Southeast should determine their fate. The right to self-determination is guaranteed by international law. It's guaranteed under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. It is guaranteed under the United Nations Charter, under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So if a people decide that they don't want to be part of any particular country, they have a right to do so. But having said that, I believe that the agitation for self-determination is occasioned by neglect, it's occasioned by marginalization, it's occasioned by persecution. If you look at the entire Southeast, for instance, in this particular administration, you cannot find any major position from number one to the president, the vice president, the Senate president, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, or even the armed forces. You know, and these are people who contribute immensely towards the economic development of Nigeria. Is the third largest ethnic group in Nigeria. So how do you run a nation like that? And then we're going to 2023 is like there's not even any agreement in terms of power sharing. It's always between the North, Hausa Fulani, and the South, well-dominated political space. I just think generally it's unacceptable to marginalize a race for so long. So I'm in support of the sit at home declared by IPOP, but I do not support the areas of violence.
Precisely.
People feel that they do not want to support your struggle, you cannot compel them by violence, or even leading to burning their properties or killing anybody who probably does not support that call. It is self-defeatist for a house to be divided against itself. So in that regard, I think that there was some extremism on the part of IPOP in trying to enforce the sit-at-home through violence and repression. Because what you are suffering in the hands of the Nigerian state, you cannot then impose it on your own people. Otherwise, charity always begins at home. Thank you.
All right, Abu, thank you.
Now, here I want to comment. First of all, IPOB did not engage in any violent of destruction of property or destruction of food. And like shown in the video, they say that IPOB destroyed food and all that. IPOB did not destroy any food. And this evening, I am calling on the restaurant owner of that where we saw in the video where they hired political thugs to go and destroy the food and throw the food away. I know that the food they throw away is not up to 100,000. So this evening, I'm calling on the person to contact me. I'm going to give that person 100,000 to continue his business or her business. The people that they pour the rice away, that was never the act of IPOB. That was never the act of IPOB. IPOB cannot do that. But we know that I saw the rice being poured away. I saw the food being poured away, and I know the food is not up to 100,000, like I said. So I'm going to pay that person 100,000 to continue his business or her business. So if you know the people that if you know the owner of the restaurant that they pour his or her food away, and the person must come with identification. The person must come with the something that proves that he is the owner of the restaurant with video. And I want you to contact me and send me a message into, if you know the person, tell them to contact me, info@ekpa.fi. We'll give them 100,000 naira to continue their business. IPOB don't do that. We are not part. We can't do that kind of thing because we don't need to enforce the sit at home. And like what I'm explaining to you now concerning the autopilot is an evidence to that we don't need to enforce the sit at home order. And this must be, we have already debunked this in different media report, because now people wanting to even stay at home. So how can we enforce something that people are already on their own, want to stay at home, you know? So every media that reported this thing have lied, and we are not going to accept that. So on that note, the person that owns that food that was thrown away, you are going to get 100,000 from me. Thank you. So if you know who the person is, tell them to contact me, and I will give them 100,000 to continue their business.
let's interrogate some of these concerns you've raised. You identify the fact that, well, self-determination is guaranteed under international protocols. Nigeria is a signatory too. And also the right to civil disobedience is also, allowed in the Nigerian constitution. But the mode and pattern that we are seeing, which is playing out in the South, especially within this group called the IPOB, prescribed as they are you concerned that it's taking extremist dimensions? We've seen pictures, we've seen videos of what happened yesterday. We've seen poor people who are just struggling to survive, who are setting up some backyard restaurants, fixing their meals, and so-called IBO people move in, scatter everything. The livelihood for that day is lost for that poor woman, and several other cases such as that. Is that not assuming the extremist dimension? And how do you think this should be best handled?
Well, if you look at the events in the Southeast geopolitical zone, you will discover that this is the second time in the series of a sit at home. The first one was on May 30th, which was a remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. And it was absolutely successful, about 110%. They witnessed about 110% success. So that tells me clearly who is in charge in the Southeast. The governors by now should have resigned. All the governors of the states in the Southeast have lost legitimacy.
Exactly. Now, do you understand when they tell, when some people ask you, what is the essence of sitting at home? Are you hearing from this man? He is not a Biafra. But this man is talking what you people should be thinking. He is talking what you should be thinking. What he said here is that the governors of the entire Southeast has lost legitimacy to continue as governors. They have lost the legitimacy. And this is the thing we want to, this is the why we say it is very, very important. And we have done it. Even if as the sit at home has been suspended now, we have recorded it. So in actual sense, the governors should even step down because they have lost legitimacy. And you people don't know. Did you hear anybody talking about losing legitimacy during the May sit at home? No, because it was as a result of the paying respect, giving respect to the Biafra foreign heroes. So this was the only first time. The first time, so we have stabbed the knife in the heart of the government of Nigeria. So in actual sense, the governors should be, the governors should not be parading themselves anymore because it is now evidently clear they have lost everything. Do you see why? If the autopilot, did you see the reason why everybody, you see, one thing is that people don't understand. Biafra is a spirit. To get Biafra, it is going to also be by the spirit. You must be in the spirit to understand. Now, some of the people of Biafra that are condemning the suspension, even when it was coming from our leader, you don't understand why you are condemning it. You just know inside you that this one is right. You don't care. Those who, out of ignorance, try to protest, we explain to them. The next day, they came to apologize that now they understand. They understand better. In fact, the people, they even said if they want to stay, if they want to sit at home for 4 days, they are going to sit more. Do you know what it means? What it means is that it is going to tell to the entire world, not only the governors of the Southeast losing legitimacy. This man is only limiting it now to the governors of the Southeast losing their legitimacy. It is the Nigeria as a sovereign state losing Biafra legitimacy, losing Southeast legitimacy. It is the Nigeria Constitution. We have now said no to Nigeria Constitution on the 9th of this month. So it is the Nigeria state at itself losing the legitimacy to the Southeast and the Biafra land. It is the Nigeria state losing legitimacy to every place that observed the sit at home. That is what we are saying. And that is why we are saying immediately that thing was done, we say it was referendum conducted, because the Nigeria state have lost legitimacy to this entire southern eastern Nigeria that took and observed that sit at home. But you cannot hear anybody coming here to tell you the sit at home in May was the governors have lost legitimacy. No, because it was a different thing. All the sit at home that we have been doing in the past, you cannot hear anybody coming to tell you it have lost the people have lost legitimacy. No, because it is something they see as something that should happen. But this one, no. IPOB, Biafra people used dagger. It was dagger they used to stab the chest of Nigeria. And the people don't know. But guess what? Everybody who are very sensible, international community, the UN, everybody who are highly placed knows what it means. It means that Ohanese have also lost their legitimacy because the people cannot listen to them. It means that the local government chairman have lost the legitimacy. It means that all the politicians that are in power in the south, in the eastern Nigeria, where this thing took place, have lost their legitimacy. So even if, as we have called off the sit-at-home order, we have scored our goal. That's what I want to tell you this evening. We have actually scored our goal. It is already a record. And we are going to come back again. We are going to come back again. Let me also tell you that on the 26th, the sit-at-home on the 26th, sit-at-home on the 26th, when our leaders were supposed to be in court, was not, even though it was observed, it was not even considered. It was not even, do you understand? This is the one that is the most effective of them all. The most effective. And let me tell you, how did the leadership of Biafra arrive at this decision to have every Monday sit at home is a mystery. I am telling you, is a mystery. It is a mystery because they just arrive at, okay, let us have sit at home every Monday until our leader is released. It was the Biafra spirit talking through them. The Biafra spirit entered them. When they were making this decision, they did not know that, how it is going to end. I am being sincere. When the Biafra leadership were making this decision to sit at home every Monday, they didn't know how it is going to end. They didn't know. But they were being controlled by the spirit of Biafra. Now you see, I am telling you now that even as it is coming from our leader, 99.9% of Biafra people are angry. They are angry. All over the world, both in Biafra land, everybody is angry. But you know what? We have to obey the order. We have to obey the order. And now we have seen that the Biafra is in autopilot. So by the time we are going to call another sit at home, you are going to see the entire Biafra, even other part of Biafra, they are going to lock down. Because they have seen, everybody have seen now that this is the right way to go about it. This is the right way to go about it. You see? Thank you very much, Abuchi, always for your super chat. Now I am 100% comfortable with the decision. Not that you need everyone permission. With autopilot in face, it'd be good to assure Biafrans with each key change that DOS leaders are united to prevent misinterpretation. Exactly. This is very, very important. There should be, united so as not to have misinterpretation. And of course, on that note, we are looking at the this kind of things. If as the order is coming, especially those in the media should be briefed so that there will not be misconception. Even if there is a decisions like that, we'll be able to come out to defend it, because it is a struggle that once the decision is made, we have to follow that decision. So people should understand that we have to follow that decision. So when the decision is made, the media people need to be briefed so that we will be able to defend it, and not when we see it. Like yesterday, when I saw it, I didn't know what happened. I only came online and I saw it. And of course, you do not expect me to defend, because I don't even know whether it is true. I don't even know whether it was a lie. So I need to now go into underground work to get what happened, what transpired, to be able to come today, to assure you people that we have to, apart from the clarification that have come already, we need to also defend that decision as the decision comes. That is how we are going to be doing it for now, and we hope that it doesn't happen next time, so that when something is happening like this, we will be able to defend it. We'll be able to come and defend it, and not like we don't know, and not like some people are not being carried along and all that. We know that we are in a very critical situation, and mistakes are bound to happen, and we are human beings. So anybody that is faulting leadership or thinking that there is anything, it is not easy. There is time. This is the very critical time where mistakes are bound to make. We are bound to make mistakes, and we'll take correction from them, and continue from there. And thank you very much, Madoka, for your super chat. And DOS messed up by not properly explaining to the people why it suspended the sit at home. Well, of course, I wouldn't say it is a mess up completely, but we are now explaining to you why it is being suspended, and they are reviewing the decision, and they are going to come up with more stringent measures. And of course, the decision is that our leader wants that we continue the sit at home, on during the day of the election, and then if there is a reason, to have another sit at home, outside the court date, we are going to also make it public, and I believe that is coming, because this is the only thing that has become very effective. This is the only way that everybody knows that Biafra people want to go. So I believe that more sit at home is going to come, and when it comes, people are going to take it very, very serious. But that is not to say that on Monday now, some people have already made up their mind they are not going to work on coming Monday. So if you see that kind of thing, don't blame them, because that is the autopilot of Biafra. Now we are going to continue. Ujungwa channel, thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Please, Simon, I would like to support the food vendor with £30 from the super chat. Keep up the good work, and God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. And we hopefully the food vendor will make contact to us, so that he or she can have his or her money, and he can continue the business. And you know that he's going to get a gain that even he couldn't get that day. So God has blessed him or her for that. But it is not IPOB. IPOB don't do that. We don't need to enforce sit at home. Like, this is evidence that we don't need to enforce sit at home. Why we ask people not to come out is because of that. And I believe that after this, the food vendor is going to learn, and other food vendors, they are going to learn, because we are not going to give any other person money if there is a sit at home and the person went and cooked food. We are not going to give any other person money, because the people coming to destroy your food have nothing to do with the IPOB. They have nothing to do with the struggle. These are the thugs hired by the government to blackmail IPOB. So if any other sit at home order is given, you come out, you are going to have yourself to blame, because we will not be the one to attack you. The government will attack you because they want to blackmail IPOB. If you want to come out, they are going to kill you, and when they kill you, they will say it's IPOB. So don't come out, so that nobody will blame IPOB. All right, let us continue.
Because you cannot claim to be a governor in a state in which you have no control over your people. Loyalty in the Southeast now is to why people have resigned. So about 110% in the Southeast.
Everything. The livelihood for that day is lost for that poor woman, and several other cases such as that. Is that not assuming the extremist dimension? And how do you think this should be best handled?
Well, if you look at the events in the Southeast geopolitical zone, you will discover that this is the second time in the series of a sit at home. The first one was on May 30th, which was a remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. And it was absolutely successful, about 110%. It witnessed about 110% success. So that tells me clearly who is in charge in the Southeast. The governors by now should have resigned. All the governors of the states in the Southeast have lost legitimacy, because you cannot claim to be a governor in a state in which you have no control over your people. Loyalty in the Southeast now is to Ekpa. Loyalty in the Southeast now is to NNAMDI KANU. So what that tells me clearly is that if you organize election.
Did you hear that? Loyalty in the Southeast is to IPOB. Loyalty in the Southeast is to NNAMDI KANU. And the people don't understand it. This is the true explanation, analysis of what the sit at home has brought. This is the game changer. And for those of you watching, if you are watching from YouTube, we have about 3,100 viewers on YouTube at the moment. If you are watching from YouTube, we have just 1,000 likes. If you want other people to watch this video and reason with us, you have to hit the like button. At least, since we have 3,000 on YouTube, we want to see at least 2,500 before in the next 10 minutes, in the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes of this broadcast. We want to see the like button rise to 2,500 at least. If you cannot like it, you click I don't like it. The possibility to click I don't like it is there. Just click on it and it will go down that you don't like it. We want because even if you don't like it and you click you don't like it, it is going to, the feed, or it is going to be appearing on the feed of others to know that we are now live explaining the controversial suspension of the sit-at-home order. For those of you who like the program, the exposition you are watching, you have to click like. It is not just good that you watch it alone and other people don't watch it. The idea of this media is that you participate in making sure that the message spread. How do the message spread on YouTube? The message spread that you click like, and when you click like, the video or YouTube automatically suggests the video to other YouTube users. So as the more you like it, the more possibility they are suggesting the video to others. So as you are watching me now, we have 3,000 and we have only 1,000 likes. So I would want to see at least 2,500 likes. So let us go there and do us a favor by making sure you hit the like button. And remember that our app is coming. The Enter Biafra Channel 1 app is coming. The app is going to be out in 2 weeks' time. Once the app is out, we don't even have business with all this YouTube or Facebook again. Everybody will go and download the app. Remember, the app is totally different from our social media app. Our social media app is going to be launched by our leader, and our social media app is different entirely. But this app now is for the Enter Biafra, app. The Enter Biafra app, where we will be broadcasting live. So our live program, you immediately you download the app. Once we are live, you are going to get push notification on your phone that Simon Ekpa is live, and you watch it again. So you're never going to miss any of our live broadcast again immediately that app is launched. Another thing is that whenever we post video on the Enter Biafra, you are going to get push notification on your phone that we have posted new video, and you just go there and watch it. So we want to keep everybody who download that app can never miss any program from us. That is very important, and it's going to be ready in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much, Rosalind Ogro, for your super chat. We appreciate you. Now let us continue.
In the Southeast today, and IPOB decides to raise candidates, they will floor all the major political parties if there is free and fair election.
If there is free and fair election,
the people who will decide the votes are the one who stayed at home yesterday, are the one who stayed at home on May 30th. So for me, honestly, it just shows that IPOB cannot be proscribed, contrary to the postulation of the federal government, because you don't proscribe an organization that has mass following in the way we have seen it in at least 2 major instances of the sit-at-home that has been declared. Of course, like I said, the pockets of violence that was witnessed yesterday is totally not acceptable, but it's not sufficient to undermine the potency of the cause of the struggle.
Exactly.
You know, they're just unfortunate incidents that happen, which I think the leadership of IPOB should sit down and bring to book those who are responsible for such violence. I mean, they should be able to identify them and convince the people that that was not their intention.
How can we convince people that were hired by DSS? How can we bring people that may not even be Biafra people? How can we convince people that they're imported from Abuja, from Katsina, from Zamfara to come to East for just this particular sit at home to disrupt it and bomb? How can we, go and arrest police? Because these people doing this are the police people. So how can we go and arrest them and say we have brought, if they are Biafrans, if they are our IPOB members, of course we will identify them and they bring them to book. But they are not. They are not our members. They can never be our members because our members can never go and engage into those frivolous acts and criminal activities. So it is the Abakare group that are bringing these people to come and do this thing. And where can we get them? Immediately after that thing, they cross Asaba, they cross Edo, they are there in Abuja or wherever they come from. So how can we go and apprehend them? It is not possible. In fact, it should be the police should be the one to bring the people that they hired to go and destroy, and the politicians should be the one to bring the people that have. And another thing is that how many of the people who destroyed properties during the NSAS protests were apprehended? We saw them burning cars in Abuja. Hundreds of cars were burnt in Abuja by the thug brought in by a SOF belonging to the presidency. So did anybody bring them to justice? This is the point. How do we identify people that we don't know? That is the point. So everybody should understand that whoever engage in any criminal activity during the sit at home can never be IPOB members. And of course, I'm going to also continue with this. I think I'm going to stop this video very soon.
Do you really think they have the capacity
to try to suppress the people through force or intimidation? So that said, I believe that the Nigerian state should take a lesson from what is going on in the Southeast and sit down with IPOB and discuss the major grievances and see how they can be incorporated into the mainstream politics. They can be incorporated into the mainstream administration.
We are not interested
to move forward, because I mean, given the experience of what happened to El Zazaki, in Zaria, you can't suppress these organizations. Given the experience of what has happened even to Boko Haram itself, or to our People's Congress, so these are ethnic militias that you probably have to find a way to discuss with them in the way that we did with Niger Delta militants, and we're able to get peace in that region. So for me, I do not support the destruction of properties, the lootings, the killings. But generally, I believe that the sit at home was a resounding success, despite these pockets of violence. And it's a lesson to the Nigerian state. In the Southeast today, authority belongs to IPOB. In the Southeast today, loyalty belongs to the organization being led by NNAMDI KANU. And I think that you have at least sent a message to those who claim to be political leaders.
Did you hear that? These are the outsiders' view. This is how outsiders, the people who are not Biafrans, they say in the Southeast today, authority belongs to the IPOBs. Authority belongs to the Biafrans. The political leaders have lost it. And the Aso Rock understand this. And that is why we are saying that even the Aso Rock themselves, the Fulani themselves, they don't even trust the governors. Because to them, it is not possible to record the sources we recorded without the help of the governors. So the governors also are suspect. That is why they can never trust the governors. But those governors are deceiving themselves. Because to them, even themselves, they know that they are Biafrans. They know that they are Biafrans. So there is no way we believe that the governors are not with us. They are only lying to themselves. Biafra are the governors and governors are the Biafra. And Fulani can never give them any position because they know any day they give the president of Nigeria if Nigeria continues to be a country in 2023. If the presidency they enter the Biafra man had, that is the end. And the Fulani can never allow that. And that is why we are asking the one who called themselves NNAMDI, are you going to wait until they did not before you know that you can come out now and say, yes, I was looking for the presidency to divide Nigeria. I was looking for the president so that we use it to divide Nigeria. You know, is it when they deny you in 2023, you come out and say, oh yeah, IOB, oh yeah, you know they go, we follow on our back. Everybody, agitation, that is what they are waiting for. We have said it before. How can Ohanaeze come to say, if you do not give us presidency, agitation will be increased more, and to have more agitation, which means they know. And Fulanis are not stupid, because they know that no matter how you pretend to be Nigeria, you are still a Biafra. They think Ohanaeze think that Fulanis are fool. Ohanaeze think that Fulanis are fool. They are not fool. Donato Sopuchuku, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. Ohanaeze think that Fulanis are fool. Fulanis are not fools. Believe me, those people you call Fulani, you see that, we know that they are not fools. So have you seen how they manipulated everything and they have captured the entire Nigeria? They captured the police, they captured the military, they captured the presidency, they captured the National Assembly and the House of Representatives. They captured the custom, the immigration. So if you say that you are smarter than them, tell me why. How you are smarter than the Fulanis? No, tell me. They have used, even if the smartness is not coming from them, even if they have hired people, they are paying British, paying this one to advise them how to capture Nigeria. At least they have captured Nigeria. So we are the ones who are outsmarting them. So if you think that they are stupid, my brother, you are wasting your time. The governors think that Fulanis are stupid. They are not stupid. They know that your life is Biafra. They know that your vein and your blood is Biafra. And for Ohanaeze to even come to say, if you did not give us presidency, we are going to, the agitation will increase. This one will do that. They know. You don't need to remind them. They know that you are the only thing that you are not. The only reason why the Ohanaeze are not agitating for Biafra now is because they are still hoping that miracle will happen. So you don't need to tell Fulani. Fulani know that Ohanaeze, Ndibo, the reason why they are fighting IPOB, the reason why the governors are fighting IPOB is because they are trying to see whether, they can get power. Apart from that, they are going to be more brutal. They are going to be more resolute than IPOB in fighting for Nigeria breakup. And it is going to happen. So what are you talking? What are you talking? Give me president, I will leave. We see that presidency is not coming. And you're not going to do anything with the presidency. And we saw it long time ago. And you have climbed on top of 3. You still did not see it. You are still hoping for 2023. You are going to wait because 2023 will never come.
To turn in their resignation.
Ebu, you've touched on a couple of things. I want us to, zero in on the part of the government. I want you to evaluate. You have just said that IPOB sit-at-home order obviously has shown who's in charge in the southeastern states of the country. But let's look at what this means, the implication of this for government in the country, starting from the southeastern part of the country, and the implication that this will have on Nigeria generally.
Well, I think that what is clear from all that is going on in the South clearly is that the entity called Federal Republic of Nigeria is a shaky conglomeration that has not at all. The Federation, people should have allegiance to the central government. But the central government itself has lost legitimacy, it has lost control. Otherwise, you don't have a federation in which a major player in that federation not agreeing with the principles of the federation. And you just see what it's also going on in the Southwest. I mean, Chief Sunday Adeyemi is leading a formidable force asking for Yoruba nation. And I mean, it's resounding with the people. And we show that a majority of our people are disenchanted with the system. Those of us who probably will not go the route of the route of NNAMDI, KANU or Igbo are calling for because you can't force people to accept. You can't force people to accept economic policy that are not accurate. You can't force people to accept a federation that is skewed in favor of a party. And so I think that the lesson of the Nigerian state is to say that look, we want to agree on the conditions of togetherness. To mount Federal Republic of Nigeria, a constitution to force people together, to take away their resources, to take away their destiny, to take away their potentials. So I think, good question you have raised, the lesson for me of what happened yesterday in the South is there's no country called Nigeria as we see it now. The country that is called Nigeria is for the politicians, it's the ruling class. But for the ordinary Nigerian, to your intent, O Israel, everybody owe allegiance to their nationalities. They owe allegiance to their particular areas. And I think we should find a way to sit down, to agree whether we should be together or whether we should separate. We cannot continue to force people to show allegiance to a federation that is not working for the people.
That is where
you've talked about.
That is where that is where the Confederation of Biafra comes from. That is why we are saying that somebody say it is not my network that is bad; it's the network of the other person. At least it is not my network that's bad. So, but I want you. Are you not hearing me? Is my network bad? Can you hear me very well? And we still have your network. Okay, now I'm going to also. I'm still going to refresh it. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. So how does my network sound now? Is it good now? Clearly. All right, let us have a commercial.
Freedom is coming. Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, heal it, come on. Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I think we have some issues. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Somebody asked me to remember to play the channel TV news. So before we start, I'm going to play the channel TV report that I promised you. I'm going to play it.
So please give us a sense.
Even the channel TV were compelled by circumstance to report. Now what?
What's going on out there? Are the residents obeying the IPOB order because we see businesses closed, or are they just vicious?
Business owners there, and while people offering their character.
What are the people saying that you may have not out, as the case may be?
market is always
my end. I'm sure of that. A very long time ago. So the Buhari system can never come back. The system we have now is like a modern system, so it cannot be the Buhari system. All right. So, but anyway, I've just shown you the television video confirming that even Channel Television had to Douglas to Ikonsowe to observe what's going on, and you just listen to them, and you see that the system have kicked out about almost 700 people have been kicked out. So if you know that you are still watching, come back, and let us continue. So I have I'm going to now allow people to come in. It is time for a question and answers. It is now the interactive section. It's now for people to come in, and there's 1,000 people were kicked out. Yeah, so it is now interactive section, and join us, and so we continue and we hear your thought. If you have questions to ask, if you have opinion to give, is this still cracking? Is this still cracking? Before we bring in people, can you check better now? All right, better now. All right, I can see that the room is full, and so just thank you very much, all of you that have hit the like button. We have 1,800. 1,000. Is it better now? Okay, better now. Better now. Is it better? All right, better. Okay, so we have 1,800 likes. Let us hit. We have from 3,000. We have 2,500 viewers at the moment on YouTube. Hit the like button. Break the 2K. Break the 2K. If you have not hit the like button, I don't know why you are here. You are still watching and listening to me, or you don't know how to like you don't know how to like or dislike. We have 2,500. I know that a lot of people are watching from Enter Biafra, and we know that thousands of people are watching from Enter Biafra. And Enter Biafra, you don't have where to hit the like button, but that is coming from our app. During the time when we start our app, you have the opportunity to hit the like button and share from the Enter Biafra app. So, but now there is nothing like that. So you just have to watch it. If you are watching from Enter Biafra, no problem. But if you are watching from YouTube, and you are now 2,500 people, go and hit the like button. We have now 1,800 like. 1,800 like. Go and hit the like button. Let it be 2K before the program, before we start. Go half of the interactive section. All right. So I'm going to be bringing people now. Those already who are here, I will bring Mr. Nick, Chichi. After that, Nelly. After that, Eze. So let me bring Mr. Nick. welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mr. Premo, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
I'm so grateful for what you have done this night. Your exposition is second to none. You have delivered people from heart attack.
Thank you.
Because people think there is competition between us. There is no competition. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you very loud and clear. Go ahead. Hello. We can't hear you again. We can't hear you again. Did you punch something? Oh my goodness, Nick, we did not hear you again. All right, I think we lost him. All right, Chichi, welcome to the program. Chichi, welcome to the program. Can you check that your distance is working? Check your mic, please. Unmute yourself. All right.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Hello? I can't hear you again. Can you check it again, please? Please.
Hello?
Yes, you're right.
Can you hear me now? Is it any better? Okay. Simon, thank you so very much for all that you're doing. You're a God sent to this generation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. He who have selected you out for this journey, he's going to sustain you. He will give you more wisdom. He will empower you. He will fight for you where he needs to fight for you. Whoever that stands against you, he will give you victory, but he will destroy your enemy. For the fact that you know who you are and you came out, you stand in gap for your people. It is well with you. Your family, where you came from, it is well with you. And MAZI NNAMDI is going to come out. The spirit that MAZI NNAMDI vomited and distributed to each and every one of us. It's not just going to settle just with we the Biafrans. It's going to visit other states, other ethnic groups. We feel the spirit of Biafra. So far with all that is happening in the north, for instance, what happened in just today. Fulani does not know what is coming to them. All those who are seated in the powerhouse, feeling they have power, they don't know what is coming for them. I know they are also working for some individual in the powerhouse, but it's unfortunate that they allow themselves to be used to the point that they allow themselves to be used. But they will all bow to their shame, whether they like it or not. Simon, I only call this evening to say thank you. And keep up with the good job you're doing. Remember your promise and work with your promise. The Lord of heaven will forever be with you.
No.
Udoyachimani.
Thank you.
The Lord of heaven will forever be
All right,
with you.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, this our sister mentioned what happened in Jos today. What happened in Jos today is that the Jos people, the indigenous people in Jos, they have risen up against the Fulanese, and we don't know where this war will start from, but they have risen up against the Fulanese, and I'm going to be showing you. Let me show you a clip of what is coming from Jos. the clip that is coming from Jos. What the Jos people are doing to Fulanis. The game is up now. Fulani have killed their people in Jos. Killed them. Fulani have destroyed lives in Jos. And Jos people, they have decided that it cannot continue to happen. This is what is going on in Jos now. And for you to know that the country has collapsed. For you to know that the country has collapsed. This is Jos. This is Jos. People can no longer take it anymore. They are killing, butchering. The other day, they invaded one community in Jos, killed people, slaughtered people like animals. Fulanis. And the president is supporting them because they want to take entire Nigeria. They want to continue where Usman Danfodio stopped. And this is the situation on ground. Now, I'm going to also show you another video. I'm going to also show you another video.
The other man at the front, like, almost happy.
Video, man, Jesus.
Fulanis, what they are doing to Fulanis in Jos, because they have killed their people like animals. You see that? I'm going to give you another video, because our own is that what they do, they show you pop and play, so you know what is going on. Anything where it happened, wherever it is, we will get the information. Even if you like, let it happen in the inside the hole. We are going to get the information. You see that? That is just today. Plateau State. Nigeria is bleeding. The country has collapsed. But all this while, Fulani has been butchering them, killing them, and nobody is doing anything. The other time, the monarch, one of the monarchs in Jos, came to say that military watched Fulani attacking, killing women, butchering them, cutting their head off. And the military told the monarch in Jos that they didn't get order to kill the Fulanis. So today, the Jos people ambushed them. All the Fulanis, they gave them their the run of their life. And in Nigeria disintegration, they have also entered autopilot. Autopilot. So I am bringing you now, Nelly. Welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, MAZI Simon. I really appreciate you inviting me, and thank you so much for everything that you're doing. So concerning your the sit at home, there are a few things that I'm going to point out. I will try to be sensitive to your show. I'm going to try to be as much sensitive as I can, but I'm still going to take time to explain to our people what I need them to hear, what I need them to listen to. So here is the situation. First of all, our leader told us that he will not be the one to disappoint us, but that we are going to be the one to disappoint him. And let me tell you, Simon, we are disappointing him right now. We are disappointing MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Just like he prophesied, that's what we're doing. Secondly, our leader told us that if we don't see him, that we need to burn Nigeria, we need to set fire, we need to set Nigeria ablaze. The question is, have we seen MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? And what are we doing about it? The MAZI Nnamdi Kanu that we know, is he the type that will tell, oh, now sit at home is working? Let us ask ourselves this question. Is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu the person that will see a program that is working and he will tell us to suspend that without giving us an alternative? That is the question we need to be asking. People are saying, yes, this command is coming from our leader and we have to obey. Yes, we have to obey. But believe me, people are going to stay home tomorrow. Because like you said, this is in autopilot. It's just going to happen. It's a spiritual movement. It's going on already. So the question we should be asking ourselves, if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu told us to sit home, we know this man. What is the option that he gave us? None. That should tell you something is fishy, something is going on. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is now telling us to sit at home. For the fact that he agreed to a sit at home should be a sign to us Biafran. Now he's telling us, you can sit at home on my court date. So what is going on? Why is he resigning to his court date in October? That is not what we are working for. That is betraying him. That is disappointing him. What are the information that people are giving to him that is making him take this decision? That's what we Biafrans should be asking. Who are the people that have access to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? What information are these people feeding him? Why is he taking the decision to cancel the sit at home that he knows is working? It's peaceful. It is working. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu does not break what is working. This is the man we know. If he was going to stop and sit at home, he's going to give us an alternative. But there's no alternative. There's no option. That should tell us, Biafran, that something is going on and we are not looking deep into what is going on. We are not trying to figure out what is going on. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu does not have access to a television. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu does not have access to a cell phone. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is relying on the people who visit him to tell him what is going on. So who is telling him that Biafrans are crying? That Biafrans cannot sit at home for him? This is a man that has sacrificed his life for us and that continues to sacrifice his life. This is a man that knows that people close to him have betrayed him, have sold him. Yet he chose to be betrayed. Yes, he chose to be sold. Yes, he chose to sacrifice himself. He chose to die for us. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu have on several occasions said that he is willing to die to give us Biafra. He said he's willing to sacrifice himself for us to get Biafra. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. People are feeding him information, and right there in DSS dungeon, he's sacrificing himself. He is ready to die. I spoke to him on several occasions. On one occasion, he said, I cried because he knew these people have betrayed him. Just like Christ, he knew they set him up to die. He was getting ready to die. He believed that when he died, we are going to get Biafra. That's why he let all these things happen. All these people that betrayed him, they think he doesn't know what is going on. He knew everything that is going on. He followed them like a sheep because he felt that sacrificing himself will give us Biafra faster. He believed that his blood will save the blood of Biafrans. That's why he's letting all these things happen. So who is feeding him with this false information? I'm going to take a guess right now. We have two major attorneys that is meeting with our leader, MAZI KANU. And these two people are giving him information. I'm telling you, I'm taking a guess. And my guess is accurate. One of them right now have suffered. I don't know if you're going to allow me to say names, but I'm just going to continue. One of them have suffered. They've killed people. They've tried to kill him so many times. They've burnt his houses. They've done all kinds of things. Guess what? Right now, they are using the Oduheje guy to lure him. They want to set him up. They want to take him out from the struggle. They tried to kill him. They didn't succeed in killing him. Now they have him dancing with Oduheje so that the election can happen. And that's why I'm telling our people, we need to pray for this man. He has suffered a lot. But then if he's going to fall off, look, before Biafra comes, a lot of people are going to fall off. If this attorney is going to fall off, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Because something is going on. Something right is not going on. You know, it's not happening.
My sister, well, you have made a lot of points.
No, I didn't. Can you let me, there's something very important I need to say. Please, okay. Simon, please, please. Okay.
But first of all, before you continue, I want to point out one very, very vital and very important point you made here now. So that it will sink into everybody. You said our leader, MAZI KANU, cannot stop something that is working.
Yes, and not give us an alternative.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. So now, the other attorney, I'm going to do an audio. I'm going to release an audio. I'm just going to put it out right here. But I'm going to respect your show, so I'm not going to go and comment. The other attorney is working with the enemies of MAZI KANU. I'm going to tell you the truth the way it is. This man is working with the enemies of MAZI KANU. When I spoke with this man, I told him a lot of things that is going on. He got my phone number from an enemy of MAZI KANU. This attorney got my phone number from Caroline Okorafo, aka Madam Secretary, the serial killer of his people. No. Simon, please, humor me. I have never called your show. You have to let me, please. I've spent 2 hours to call you. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this to Biafran people, not just me.
Go ahead.
Because we have to know the truth. Sorry, please.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I told him that this woman is working with DSS. I told him, be careful of how you interact with this Caroline Uchenna. She's an agent of DSS. She's killing our people. Don't you think this attorney will call me and try to figure out what I know? I was expecting him to say, okay, so what do you know? Why are you saying these things? He didn't. He was running away. First of all, he lied where he got my number from. I told him that he got my number from Caroline Okorafo. I told him, for the fact that you are speaking with this woman, you are my enemy right away. And I know why I was saying it. I didn't say it because he spoke to her. But I'm going to tell you that this very attorney of MAZI KANU is friend with KANU. KANU is a betrayer of MAZI KANU. This very attorney is friend with NNAMDI. NNAMDI is a betrayer of MAZI KANU. This attorney is dining and whining with people that want to kill MAZI KANU. So out of these two lawyers, who are the one that is feeding MAZI KANU with false information? This lawyer is friends with Caroline Okorafo. He needs to call me and ask me the evidence that I have. I will supply him with evidence. I told him that God is going to expose all these things. This man is working with the enemies of MAZI KANU. I'm going to emphasize it from here till thy kingdom come.
Yeah.
So let me finish up, please. Let me finish up. I'm going to say something about DOS. One more thing, please. If MAZI NNAMDI KANU said that we are betraying him. Yes, we are. We are not trying to figure out who has access to him and who is feeding him information. That is betrayal with disappointing MAZI NNAMDI KANU. This attorney is working with enemies of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Now let me go to DOS real quickly. Then I will let other people come in. Before you go to the DOS, I know that everybody is angry. I know that you are also... No, this is not out of anger. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I will allow you. Simon, you can sue me right now, and I'll provide you with the evidence. I'm telling you the truth. Please, let some people listen to me. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. I'll allow you to present your opinion and your consent. All right. Have I ever called your show? No, this is the first time. No, go ahead. Thank you. So just humor me, please. Humor me, please. This is very important. You say we're in autopilot. This is part of it. There are people that feel like me. Maybe they didn't have opportunities for you to take their call. So just humor me, please. I'm sorry. Just humor me. Go ahead. So this very man, I'm just emphasizing that we are disappointing MAZI NNAMDI KANU by not trying to figure out who is feeding him with information. We need to get rid of those people. If we'll continue to let those people have access to MAZI NNAMDI KANU, we have disappointed MAZI NNAMDI KANU because he will never take the right decision. Because the decisions he will take is the decisions of those who betrayed him. Because they are the ones feeding this guy with information directive, and he's feeding our leader, and our leader is making decisions based on false, nothing that has to do with reality. We are ready to stay at home forever until our leader comes out. We are ready to people have died because of our leader. We are ready to die. So we are disappointing. You need to have Biafrans be accountable of who is having access to MAZI NNAMDI KANU, what information they are giving to MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Now, I'm going to go quickly to DOS. First of all, I'm going to call names. Before you go to DOS, because, a lot of people don't know, don't know who you are, whether you are part of IPOB, whether you're not part of IPOB. If you can tell them, what are you part of IPOB? What, do you, so that people will understand where you are coming from. So they don't, it is not just an ordinary caller. Okay. My name is Nelly Ofebu. I am the Assets and Fund Recovery Officer. I am the auditor for IPOB. That's who I am. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. So now let's talk about DOS. There's so many things that has been going on in DOS. NNAMDI has been manipulating DOS. NNAMDI has been manipulating Chike Doziem, MAZI Chike Doziem. NNAMDI has been parading this man with her liaison accounts, her fundraising, parading him around, okay, with her hypnotic spell. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I know what I'm talking about. So now Biafrans have started to pray for MAZI Edoziem. MAZI Edoziem is now waking up to his responsibility. Guess what? NNAMDI betrayed MAZI, set MAZI Chike Edoziem up. NNAMDI used this same attorney to set MAZI Chike Edoziem up. Gave Chike Edoziem false information. First of all, they fed our leader false information. Our leader took a decision based on false information. And this man ran to Chike Edoziem, gave him false information because NNAMDI is setting Chike Edoziem up. She set this Chike Edoziem up for failure because Chike Edoziem is no longer dancing to his tune. I told Chike Edoziem, the day you announced the account that our leader gave us was the day I began to ask Biafrans to pray for you. And that's the day your redemption started. I have been fighting Chike Edoziem. I talk shit about him all the time. And the shit I talk is truth. I never lie. I don't lie. Anybody that knows you will tell me I don't lie. And I'm not scared of anybody. So I've told him my mind. How are you parading yourself with these evil women? They closed our leader's account. They opened their liaison. You know everything they are doing is wrong. And you're letting them parade you all over the place. All of a sudden, Chike Edoziem woke up. He now saw what is going on. God put a conscience in him. What did NNAMDI do? NNAMDI used one of the attorneys to set him up. NNAMDI used the attorney who has access to MAZI NNAMDI KANU to make MAZI NNAMDI KANU take a bad decision. and sent it to Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem did not consult anybody. He took the decision right here. He did. Nobody would have approved him canceling the stay at home. But all NNAMDI wanted to do is to destroy Chike Doziem. I told him before. I told him we're praying for you, and you will prevail over your enemies. Ask him. I told him this day is going to come. They want to destroy him because he's no longer dancing to their tone. He's no longer trying to destroy IPOB. He's now waking up. They've used him as an enemy of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Now Chike Doziem is waking up. They are now trying to destroy him. That is what is happening. That is the gospel truth. I called Chinasa, asked him. I told him that people of Biafra has rejected DOS. He asked me what I mean. I said, I've seen it in the spirit. They've rejected DOS. DOS is not working. Something is going to happen, and you will see that DOS, that Biafran people, we're spiritual people. That we've rejected DOS. He didn't believe me until right now. Probably now he's believing me. I asked him, what are the options? What are the alternatives? Because NNAMDI has wrapped Chike Doziem around her fingers with her hypnotic spell. She's an evil woman. She goes to India all the time. I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to make an audio. Please, one more. I'm almost done. So as soon as Chike Doziem started doing the right thing, Chike Doziem started following the directives of our leader. All of a sudden, they're setting him up. How come all the regulations, all the directives that our leader has given, none of them has been followed? It took 3 weeks or almost a month for Chike Doziem to announce the account and the account information. There are things that Chike Doziem needs to sign. He has not even signed it up to today. How come that Chike Doziem is not working? Chike Doziem is now starting to follow the directives of our leader. He announced that the fund, ESM fund, should be moved to where it belongs, the ESN account. He announced that everybody should give me access to the record, which our leader has said. All of a sudden, NNAMDI is setting him up. So that we stop liking him. So that we will say we don't want Chike Doziem. I'm not saying we should keep Chike Doziem. DOS has to be reshuffled. NNAMDI does not belong to DOS. What is NNAMDI doing in DOS? How can you be a judge in your own court? I sent a motion to DOS. Do you think anybody has talked about it? No, because NNAMDI will never let them do it. But NNAMDI will use an attorney to set Chike Doziem out. And everybody's shouting, Chike Doziem, Chike Doziem. Do you guys even know what he has been going through? Do people know that NNAMDI is demonic? NNAMDI is demonic, and she hired demonic people. She works with the zoo government. They go to India to get voodoo. Does anybody know what Chike Doziem has been going through? Now it's all about Chike Doziem. We need to fix it. If we're gonna keep Chike Doziem out, we have to fix it. If not, let's find an alternative. DOS is not working. NNAMDI has to go. As long as NNAMDI is in this struggle, our leader will continue to languish in the DSS dungeon on the concrete floor while she's fucking sleeping on her bed. What are we doing? We are disappointing MAZI NNAMDI KANU. People sold MAZI NNAMDI KANU to Nigerian government. Why are we not asking questions? Why are we not doing investigations? Why are we disappointing MAZI NNAMDI KANU? This is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nelly. I will. I think you are leaving now, so I will address some of the things you have said. Okay.
I'm still gonna hang on.
You're still gonna hang on.
Yeah.
I know that you are you sound very, very angry. And I know
I'm upset, and I don't want to be emotional. I don't want to be emotional. We are disappointing this man that has sacrificed everything for our sake. Why can't we ask what is going on? Why can't we ask what is going on? This is wrong. Why do we let these evil people destroy IPOB? This is something that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has worked for. Why are we letting them destroy ESN? Do you know how hard it's been to make sure that ESN is getting their funding? Why are Biafran people disappointing MAZI NNAMDI KANU? Why do we have this evil attorney around MAZI NNAMDI KANU? Can you investigate and find out that what I'm saying is true? We don't need this man around our leader. They are using him. They are using him to keep him in detention. They are using him to destroy what MAZI NNAMDI KANU has worked for. What is IPOB if we cannot make investigation? We have moles. We have moles. They are killing us. We have moles that are killing fellow Biafrans, and nobody is asking questions. We have people at the top. I'm telling you guys that the NNAMDI sold our leader. I'm telling you that Caroline KANU that they sold our leader. Why are we not asking questions?
All right. Nelly, you have spoken. And I will make comment on most of the things you said. And one thing here is that Nelly, I just mute you. I just mute you, please. One thing here is that you have said everything that is in your mind. You raised a lot of quite number of issues here. It is not something that we are going. Everything I'm going to be addressing here, but you've raised a very quite number of issues. But I'm going to pick just a few of them that I feel is very, very important. One of the issues, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you raised a quite number of things that is very, very important. And the one I'm going to pick and maybe talk about is that you say that MAZI NNAMDI cannot give order to stop what is working and what is effective without giving alternative. In fact, from what you are saying, it doesn't even have to have alternative when the thing is already working. So that's what, so for the MAZI NNAMDI that cannot, if the sit-at-home order is working and effective, stabbing the heart of the people that we want to get, which is in Nigeria, he cannot say stop it, right? That is the point. Then
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Then another point is that you say that we need to look into who are those visiting and feeding information to him.
Yes.
Which now gave him the which necessitated or prompt this particular decision to stop something that is functional, that is working, that's effective.
Yes.
So, and you said that 2 people are visiting him and all that. So I understand your point. And this your point, believe me, Biafrans are watching. And, you also must have heard me saying this struggle is autopilot. And these 2 points you raise now is very, very important. That one, what kind of, and then also the third one is that you say we should also try to investigate and reason what kind of information that is being passed to our leader to make him to say, let us stop this sit at home, that actually that is very effective, and 99.9% of Biafrans are angry for stopping it. Because if he is here, with the reaction of people and the way the thing have worked, he will not he will not go and say we want to stop it, because this is actually what we have been fighting to get, to see the kind of thing we're going to implement, to see that it touches the heart of the politicians and the heart of the government of Nigeria. And this is actually one of the decisions that have actually achieved that particular target, which the video I played where this man was analyzing it, the man said that for the sit-at-home to have a total compliance, it means that the governors, they have lost every legitimacy to continue as governors in the Southwest. And that is a very strong one. He also said that this sit-at-home that see a total compliance means that the IPOB are in control of that South region, of Nigeria. He also went further to say that it also showed that people are not loyal to the political leaders in that region, that they are loyal to the movement of the actualization or restoration of Biafra, and also to MAZI NNAMDI KANU.
Yes.
So the sit-at-home are actually exposed a lot of things. And I know that the reason why you are here, is because you want people to begin to also reason along this line of points that you've just raised, among other points which I'm pointing out now. That MAZI NNAMDI KANU may have received wrong information that he is now working on, which is going to be a counterproductive to what we have trying to put in place to make him come out and put pressure on the government. So so I'm just trying to break this your point, so that people will understand where, from what you are saying, where you are coming from. That, a lot of people are saying, I'll just allow you here to talk and talk and talk. And, that's why I say, you should tell who you are, because you have never come to my program before, and they need to know that you are one of the principal officers of the indigenous people of Biafra. You are not just one of my fans, one of the paid fan, or a ghost or a spectator or somebody that is watching. That you are a principal officer and a very strategic officer at that, which is the finance asset recovery personnel of the indigenous people of Biafra. So when you are, that's why I'm giving you this audio, and that's why you want to. I give you, I'll allow you to speak, to make the points that you are making now, which I am now analyzing and trying to bring out to people, especially if anybody want to think along that line. And I also want to tell people that this is not actually a gossip. For people who say this is a gossip, or from the comment section, it is not actually a gossip, but it is a concern that you are raising. It is your own opinion and your own concern. And now it is left for people now to think about what you have said, which is number one, that we need to look into the information that are being passed to our leader where he is. We need to also look into what he was told, who did it, and what kind of information he received to the extent of coming to give order to stop what is working. And that is unlike him. That's So again, and there is no alternative other than that we are going to wait until October. And with anybody who have worked with our leader knows that it somehow it doesn't make sense. That we are going to wait until October. First of all, we do not want that the October that he stays, even though no matter how long it takes, but we are thinking that we are going to be doing something before the October court, to see that we put pressure on the government. It is all about pressure. But if we are going to now relax till October, without making any pressure to the government, it doesn't look good. And this is not like what MAZI NNAMDI KANU, will, the kind of decision he will make if the right information was passed to him and stuff like that. So this is something that we are going to be digesting and processing. And then also I believe that the leadership of Biafra are watching this program, and they are also, because they say they are reviewing this sit at home, and they are going to come up with another measures. It may not be every Monday measure, it may not, but there must be a measure in between this thing. And I know that the people passing the information to our leaders should also understand that people are not happy, and they should also understand that the decision was actually working. And so stopping it without, stopping it, we should know what was the reason for stopping it. Because as everybody must have seen, even the people who are not Biafrans are commending that decision. But of course, we understand our leader said that we have made our point, which is very important as well. We have to also know that we have made our point, and our point has been noted, and now it is everywhere at a global level. But another thing everybody should understand is that if the sit-at-home continues, it had continued, for example, it is going to also make more sense, because then the people will begin to talk. The political leaders will begin to talk. And those who say that we are destroying our economy with that sit-at-home, it was not true, because we have analyzed it, giving them a very objective analysis to why it is not going to destroy the economy. And people have come to realize that, yes, it is not going to destroy the economy in any way. In fact, there is not even any economy to destroy in the first place. And it is going to also make the political leaders in the Southeast to rise up. Whether they are going to rise up and start killing everybody, whether they are going to, but at least it is going to be the biggest pressure that we have put on this government, especially on the dormant governors in the Southeast. So we understand, and we hope that in a matter of days, the people who are conveying messages to our leader will also take this message back to him, which they have already done. But because they also told our leader, that people are, this thing was successful and all that. He still said that we should suspend it until the next court date. And like your concern is what I know, because your concern is that our leader cannot. He is not the kind of person who will see something that is working for this struggle, and he say he's going to, without receiving, it means that the information that must have passed to him may be wrong, may be misleading information. That was why he made a decision to stop the sit at home. So the information now is that what kind of information was passed to our leader? Who told him, and what was the person? What did the person tell to him that made him to stop something that is very effective and that was working? So I understand your point, Nelly. And believe me, what you have said today, a lot of people are going to be meditating. A lot of people are going to be talking about it. And people knows that what you did here is not gossip. You only add your concern as a concerned citizen of Biafra. Not only that, as a principal officer of the indigenous people of Biafra. If you have personal issues with people, or you have something that bothers you, you also have the right to air it. As you continue to make this your point now, I cannot discriminate you or telling you I've never shut anybody down on my program, but I cannot do that. So I gave you that that particular right to air your view, and they gave you a special privilege, because of you are principal officer, and you are actually the first principal officer to have come to my program to say something like this, because a lot of people are watching, and we have almost 7,000 people watching, 3,600 on YouTube, and about 3,100 from the Enter Biafra and other channel like that. So we have a lot of people watching at this point. I believe that this particular thing you said today, people are going to think about it, and also the leadership of the Biafra people, the DOS, they are going to also think about it and know that measures will be put in place to know that we have one channel, at least one channel, that communicates with our leader, so that there will not be any conflicting information, so that we know that if something happened like this, we know where it is coming from, we know who to hold responsible. At this point now, from what you are saying, we don't know who to hold responsible, but we know that somebody may be giving wrong information as to the outcome of the sit at home. And once that wrong information is given, of course, it will conflict, and our leader have to make decision according to the information he received. And we don't know the information that they gave to him. So I understand your point. And this your point is very important, which we almost look into. You understand? Are you still there? Are you still there, Nelly? Nelly, I cannot hear you. Are you still there? Okay, Nelly, we cannot hear you. But she's gone. Okay. But Nelly, we cannot hear you. But I believe you must have heard the opinion I gave you now. And so those people who say that she's gossiping, no, she's not gossiping. Understand that this is a very critical thing, and people are okay. So, but I cannot hear your voice, Nelly. You are here. So can you talk? No, I think Nelly is having problem with. No, she's having problem with the mic. It happens to everybody. She's not used to this particular gadget. So Nelly, your concern, you have heard it, and this is going to be on every platform. This is going to go viral, and people are going to meditate, and people are going to think about what you said. And like you said, people are going to sit on Monday, even if as it has been called off. That's what we call the autopilot. So thank you very much, Nelly, for coming to the program. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for the point you've made, and people are going to take it up from here. Thank you very much. All right, Eze, and please, anybody that is coming, subsequently should not go and start. Should not come and start talking about Nelly, please. We are not here to talk about Nelly, and we are not here to talk about what the of course the point. If you want to discuss the point she raised, which is every other thing, ignore it. But this point of, for example, that our leader is not somebody that will stop something that is effective and working. So, and she is concerned about what information that was passed to our leader. She's very, very concerned about what did they tell our leader to say that we have to stop the sit at home that was very effective. That is the concern of Nelly, because Nelly have known our leader for a very long time, and so she knows him very well. All right, Eze, welcome to the program. Eze, welcome to the program. Eze is not there. Mwatuanya, welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
so that there will be a good coordination among us. The starting of the sit at home, I'm not happy with myself, because the manner in which it is taught is not the manner it would have happened. At least if I am the leader, I would have said, okay, let this Monday be a sit at home. That is after the Monday sit at home, I will address this and now give them the reason why I am suspending it. This is how things are there, and you carry people along with you. So other things that are happening, people should not be putting you aside. You are like the mouthpiece of the Biafra now, and other people like you. Whatever is happening, the DOS keep people very close and informed, so that before they take any decision, people will prepare the mind of the people and know how to present it. Look at the way you analyze this our now. If she had given you all this information, you would have presented it where everybody would be happy. I am looking at it now that we are getting angry. And once we are presenting this type of issue publicly, so many people will be discontented. And that will not help. That is my contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to bring you Izzy. Welcome to the program.
All right, brother Simon. Can you hear me over there?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I just want to thank you so much for this program, because as a matter of fact, when the news of the suspension of the sit at home came, personally, I was like somebody in the middle of the sea. But your explanation now has really given a sense of direction. So I want to thank you so much. One thing we should understand is that when people say that they are angry with the DOS, it's not that they hate them or they want to fight them, but it's just that when you lead a people, it is very important that you give, even if you don't want to give out details, at least give some idea, leading information that will make people to know as to why certain decisions were taken and certain actions need to be taken. So it was just like leaving people at the sea, and it was very difficult to accept whatever thing that came from the DOS, and that was why people began to complain. So, but thank God that somebody like you is there who will always come to really push down the explanation to people's understanding. I want to encourage you to please continue. Let nothing discourage you at all. Please, you are really helping us. Then secondly, I just want to say I lack the competence to talk about IPOB leadership. But my own suggestion is that there are certain things that when I hear in the public, I feel like fainting. So certain things have to be discussed offline, please. I am pleading. It is a plea. It is a plea. There are certain information that if you divulge in the public, we will end up giving our enemies some kind of advantage over us. That is my fear when information like this come up. So please, I don't know how to put it, but you know what you can do in a situation like this. But I would have said, if it were possible, when you see this kind of submission coming up, you ask the person to reach you privately, so that certain things will not be made very public. It's better discussed at the background. We, the members, we don't need to know much of these details. It can cause some kind of negative feeling. Okay. So on the whole, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think the point is that there is nothing that Nelly said here that is not public. Everything she said here is public, except you are not following the event of TC.
Yeah, I've been following. I know, but
everything she said here is. Well, the point here is that I've made myself clear why she have to have that time to express herself here. I have cleared that thing. Also, I picked some of the points she made, which is very important in this discussion, and I have also advised that point. And of course, you also watch when I was making those points and bringing them one after the other. So everything she said here is already in public, and
I know it's already on the public domain. But if we reduce the emphasis, it will help us.
I know. First of all, you talking about it is also you are promoting it, because if you have come here now, yes, that is the point. You are talking about what she said. You are also promoting it. So if you have come here and pick the point that you feel that matters a lot, which are the one I have highlighted here, you discuss it and overlook other ones she made, then you are not promoting it. But if you come here after the point I made, which is bringing those points she made that are very relevant, we feel that it's very relevant here. Then you just discuss that and overlook every other thing. But if you come here now and say, oh, you don't need to stop this, you are also promoting it. So everybody is not, you see that nobody is perfect. So just overlook it. Like the way she said everything, I picked the point I want to pick. Follow that line that I did. Don't come here and say she shouldn't be talking this, she shouldn't be talking that, because you do that, you are also promoting it. Thank you.
Of course, I didn't mention anything she said. I was just giving a general advice. I'm not against anything.
You didn't need to mention, but for you to, you should have just focused on the point, because when she said that thing, after saying it, I highlighted the point which people should look into. You understand? So, if you come here to say, oh, this shouldn't be made public, because everything she said here is already public, if you are following. There is nothing she said here that is not in public domain. So it is not like she's revealing something that you have not heard before or that you don't know. But let us focus on the things, on the point which she made, which is very, very important in this whole thing. And I have highlighted those points. So let us focus on that and focus on the fact that the order has come, and we have to also respect that order. But the point here is that is our leader the kind of person that will stop something that is working for Biafra? That is the question. And another question is, what kind of information that they passed our leader that make him to stop something that was working? That's another thing. Another thing is also, what are the information that are being passed to him when they visit him? And so these are a very important point she raised, which we also should be concerned, must be concerned, how we can have one single person passing out information. Because when you have different people going and passing information to our leader, you are going to be having this kind of conflict, and it will continue to happen. But if we have one channel, we know if problem comes up, we know who to hold responsible. You understand? These are the things we need to be looking into, how to solve it, and we'll move forward. Thank you very much, Izzy, for joining the program. All right. The Priest of Peace, welcome to the program. Before you continue, let me thank Abuchi Oy for your super chat. Sister Nelly is spot on. Need to sort it out internally. Gold is gold due to going through high temperature purification. All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. That is fact. And then Alenora Okoro, I see your super chat. Unfortunately, I have missed it because I see the super chat going off or going up. So thank you for your super chat. I think I can no longer bring the super chat on the screen. One moment, let me see if I can bring it. Thank you very much. Please, I don't see the super chat again. It has, and all of you that have made your super chat, I could not get them because of I've been talking. I apologize. All right, welcome to the program, the Priest of Peace.
Thank you so much, Simon. First of all, I want to support the vendor that had lost her stuff during the whatever that happened the other time. So I want to support. Maybe I can email you in a couple of minutes after this. I want to support. I'm going to be anonymous on my support. So, but I'm going to support. I'll get back to you. I want to make 1 or 2, 3 points. What our sister have said, she had a valid point. But there are something, you see, when you work in an organization, you work with information. Some people, I am a priest, okay? And some people will give you information, others will give you different information. So how do you handle these informations? If you haven't worked in an organization that has Ndikwe and Ndekwe, you will understand what I'm saying, and you will understand what I'm saying. So, see, DOS is working with information that is coming to the table of the DOS, and I'm happy that she said she's been praying for the head of the DOS so that he will be up and doing doing his work diligently. And the information that is coming, see, there is no way MAZI and KANU will be in dungeon and the DOS is taking decisions that is detriment to the entire Biafrans. It is not going to happen. She has a valid point, but this is supposed to be an in-house thing. You know, some of these situations or some of the things that he has said is in the public domain, but we should not be, sentimental or too emotional, as to this. So, but the point I'm trying to make is, she says she's working with the DOS, the Directorate of State. Let her keep working with them and give them the support that they need. All the information or any information that he has that will help the DOS, she should go and do it. Now, she has bubbled the bust everywhere right now. See, this situation, this thing right now that has happened is going to cause a lot of havoc. It shouldn't have come here. There are things that should be in-house. Discuss it in-house and keep working, because whether you like it, even in families, there are people who, in your family, there are people who don't agree with you. There are people who are going to sell you out. It is there. But we shouldn't make it, a situation whereby it is going to affect everything and everybody's situation. No, that is one. Number two, diplomacy. You see, diplomacy is very important. If diplomacy is not in what DOS is doing, then it means they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing underground. We that are listening here don't even know what DOS is doing underground. And I am sure, I want to assure you that diplomacy is being, used to do all the things that they are doing. If there is no diplomacy, they can't work effectively. So the post that you make, the video that you showed, the man that was talking, he talked about the election. He mentioned about election. I want to say here that there would not be any election in Biafra land. My reason is this. We should not legitimize this fraud that is going on. We should not legitimize that. And that is what, if DOS is listening, that is my opinion. And if there is any way this thing can go the whole of Nigeria, because one, it is going to hurt the Nigerian government. It will bring them on their knees that there is no election in Nigeria. If part of the South, the whole of Southern Nigeria decided we are going to sit at home that day, but Yorubas, I'm sorry to say it, they'll do dua. Some of them will want to go and do bole and all that. They wouldn't want to join in this aspect. So, but if we are going to get to a point whereby this government will come on their knees, we must never allow election to hold. Let everybody sit at home, like you said, autopilot, Okay, look at Tinubu. He came to US, he had surgery, and he went to do a prop up with Buhari. That man is not working. He's so sick. He is partially paralyzed. The operation that he has, the surgery he has partially. Now, somebody said, your president, na photo. These are the men that want to, come and legitimize one Nigeria. It is very, very important we understand that. And finally, if there is any way you will bring Barry Joseph once in a while to talk, I don't know if it is possible, bring him in on your show, so that he will talk to everybody. Because right now, what we need is calming nerves. Things are working. What the DOS have done is working. It's going to work. I am still sure that some people will not want to go out that day on Monday.
Yes.
But some people will still go out. But what I want people to understand here and pass this message across is this: wherever you are going, make sure that you are going with somebody. If you are going out, make sure that you are in 1 or 2 groups, not crowd, 1 or 2 persons, so that if anything happens, somebody will give account of what is going on. Somebody will give account. So be careful. Don't put yourself in the harm's way. Never, ever put yourself in harm's way. If you see danger, clear from it. But the effectiveness of what is going on is still there. So let us not be too sentimental, because I said diplomacy is we will also understand the situation that surrounds, Sigi MAZI and the KANU and all that, because it's only his lawyers that has access to him. So Nelly has a point, and yeah, you see Kenny Horne, keep working with MAZI, Chike.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Prince of Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being part of the program, Prince of Peace. We appreciate you. Well, some of you are listening and watching. When you look at the screen, you will see that somebody who don't have a name, who say he is or she is a O.OC, say that Simon was wrong to allow that woman that long to be ranting against another officer of IPOB leadership. That shows Simon is giving her a thumb up. Simon is also giving a thumb up to Buhari and APC, because I have played their video here. Simon is also giving a thumb up. These are the people that are causing confusion. You think that because you are agitating for Biafra, you cannot allow people to air their opinion and their view. Do you know how the person who spoke, do you know what sacrifice she have done in the struggle for Biafra? Do you know what she have done? Do you know her position? Some of you have never contributed nothing other than coming here to look for fault, because you want to impress, or you want to show loyalty to non-existent and inconsequential human beings or group of people. You just come to Simon Ekpa program to comment trash. You think that if you think that it is easy, go and open your own program so that you can allow somebody who have a very serious issue, whether emotion or not emotion. And when you come to your program, you kick her out, tell her, get out of here. I don't want to hear. I don't do that. I'm a civilized man. I'm a Democrat. And there are people, when they come to my program, I give them the opportunity, I give them the time they need to vent their anger. Because if you want to solve problem, you allow people to vent anger. That is how problems are solved. All of you are even worse than Nigeria. Nigeria government is the government that when you kill people, they will tell you don't report it, because if you report it, it is going to bring a bad image to Nigeria. But they are not going to solve the problem leading to people being killed. They come and say, do not report. We are going to cage media. Don't report against the Boko Haram killing. Don't report against the killing. But when they come to Eastern Nigeria, the Biafra land, they kill you. They share the video everywhere. They tell you, we have killed the ESNO. We have killed Teno. They kill Ikonso. They show the video of Ikonso. At the same time, they are showing the picture of Ikonso. They told you, do not share the video of Nigerian army. Don't share the video of Boko Haram, killed Boko Haram members. And at the same time, they are showing you pictures of Ikonso. You are as bad as Nigeria. It is not every time you tell people, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. There are talks that will solve problem that you have. And that's why, for those of you, because you are not civilized. And if this man, if you, OCOC, if you are living abroad, if you live abroad, If you live in a diaspora and you say you shouldn't have given the woman the time to talk, it means that you have wasted your years. We have wasted your years in abroad. Do you know why you have what we call the psychologist? Do you know what is psychology? Do you know what is psychology? Do you know what is therapy? Do you know that in a developed world, you have what we call therapists? Do you know how therapists work? Therapists work that when you have problem, you go to them, you talk, you speak, you pour out your mind. That is how problems are solved. If you are doing with somebody, oh, don't talk, don't talk. When you talk, you are escalating it. This is not public. This is this. Do you know why you have what we call the Oputa panel? Do you know why? Do you know why the people who put up Oputa panel in Nigeria? Did you follow Oputa panel? Some of you don't know nothing. You are not following anything. You don't know reason for what, some of the things that's happened, you overlook it because you are just busy eating apple and gari. That is the only thing you know. You just know how to eat apple, eat gari, look for woman to chase. While people are busy cracking their brain, developing their critical thinking, you are busy looking for apple and woman. And today, look at where you are. I don't know how old you are, but you don't even know how problems are solved. Why you had Oputa panel in Nigeria Oputa panel was publicly debated. All the impurity that happened in Nigeria, they have to look for a way to solve it. They could not even solve it, even though it was public debate or public hearing. Everybody that committed atrocity in Nigeria, they brought them publicly. The only people that did not, or the only person that did not come is the man called Buhari. You see, it was for people to come and tell where they were wrong, where the Nigerian government, the system wronged them, where the leaders of Nigeria wronged them, so that to be able to bring solution. You do not come and say, oh, Abacha was killing people and feeding crocodile. Like, you kill people and feed crocodile in Asurok. So don't talk it, don't say it, because it is going to bring problem. You see, I want you all, don't just come here and show ignorance. There are things that people need to talk, and they talk it public, and it will solve a lot of things. You are not going to tell me what to do on this program. Okay, I choose what to do, and I do what I want to do. You cannot come here and dictate who are allowed to talk, how I allow the person to talk. If you think that you are going to have a restriction on people, when the restriction comes, I know what to do. This person is a principal officer, and she have the right to come here, and I have the right to give her my time. And if another person wants to come to talk and counter what she said, I'm going to also allow the person to talk. But at the end of the day, I will pick the one that I feel that is very relevant and people should be pondering on. And that is how to solve problems. You don't solve problem by grudges, keeping the grudges, allow people to talk inside. Do you know whether she have tried to talk internally and it didn't work out? So please, don't come here and tell us how to run our program, please. Thank you very much. And then Chidi, thank you for your super chat. The strength and weakness of Ndibo is ambition. The cleansing is in progress. This is the time for everyone to be watching who is who. Biafra Ndi. So thank you very much, Child of the Rising Sun, for your super chat. And that is true. We appreciate you. And then I'm going to bring you also, the next person is Samuel Okonkwo. John Alamedia, thank you for your super chat. MAZI Simon, you played major role to mobilize Biafran in last sit at home with instruction of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Please contact all those Miss Nelly mentioned. Thank you very much. Noted. A lot of comments that I need to bring forward. Thank you, all of you, for supporting. Now we're gonna bring people, and when I bring you, please make sure that you make your contribution and your point very, very fast. And please, some of you that are watching now, we have just about 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes for you to make other people to watch the program. The viewers are actually about 8,000 viewers, 3,500 from YouTube, and about 4,000 something from the Enter Biafra. So we have almost 8,000 people watching live at this moment. Steady watchers, viewers are about 8,000. So now, if you are watching from YouTube, we have 3,500. We need to see at least 2,000 to 3,000 likes, so that it will also send a signal to other YouTube viewers to watch and come and listen to how we are solving this problem here and setting the mind of our people ready to also obey the DOS decision. Thank you very much, Samuel. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct.
Okay. My name is Samuel Hiro Konko. I am from Aguleri. Thank you, Simon Ekpa. God is using you. I want you to, in this adventure, I want you to learn Igbo people. All those men who are telling you, oh, please, is that your time to shine? They are still the one that will castigate you. My brother, continue in this trend, because what you are doing for IPOB is very much stronger than what anyone can think. All those people who come to tell you, Master Simon, do it on your own, go alone, move out, do it on your own, you can do better. They are the ones that will still tell you that you are not getting it right. So please, focus. I have a breaking news for the zoo called Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Let them, the sit-at-home order have shown to them, those people who are telling them we believe in Nigeria. When election comes, after election, if we don't give Igbos a presidency, we'll come to this. It has proved. Do you know that what I noticed is that these people didn't know that the sit-at-home order will hurt Nigerian government. Immediately they realized that it will cripple Nigeria. All of them came back to support it. So if you have people that are looking for the downfall of the country, how do you expect the country to progress? All of them are Biafrans, all of them, even those governors. They don't want Nigeria to progress. They don't want the country to progress. Exactly. So I want to use this moment to tell our people that everything our sister, our mother, our auntie just said, the only thing, the most important thing I pick from there is that the source of information to our leader. Yes. Disregard every other thing. You understand? Everyone is emotional. We understand. So disregard every other thing apart from that part where she said the source of information. And anyone who tells you that a DOS relaxed the sit-at-home without any measure, that means the person is trying to pry into the diplomatic aspect of the functions of DOS, because we are not fools. There is nobody that is, do you know the caliber of men in DOS? I was doubting it before, but now a lot of our people should be listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very important, because that is where they give the biggest lesson. You understand? So a lot of these people, our people should know that there are a lot of YouTubers who are trying to increase their followership. They pick on every Biafra information, even fake news, to try to raise their followership. We should disregard them. Exactly. And also, Biafra should know that God is with us. There are things going on in the north, and I want the Hausa people to rise up. An average Igbo man is not your problem. If you say you are Niger Delta, you say you are a Oduduwa person, and you are antagonizing Igbos for wanting Biafra, we are not your problem. We are just victims of one Nigeria. We are not Nigerians, and we can never be Nigerians. Anyone who wants to mention Igbo, Igbo is in Africa. Igbo is not Nigeria. I want us to begin to reason along this line. Thank you so much, man. May God bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you very much. And Nwokoko Sylvanus, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. Please, MAZI, invite Barrister Ejiofor in your program. As you interview MAZI NNAMDI KANU, let him talk to our own media, please. Thank you. Noted. Thank you, Eyes, for your super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for your super chat, Eyes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for your super chat. And then we are going to bring you Peter. Peter, where are you? All right, here.
Hey, MAZI.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, MAZI, for giving me this opportunity. I want to say that my own point the point I want to make now is on the information aspect, that what kind of information is being given to our leaders. I don't want us to start doubting our lawyer or our lawyers at this time, because if anybody thinks otherwise, I think Barrister Joffo has made it clear that the court has given order for friends, families to visit them, and anybody that wants to visit MAZI should contact them and they will make the appointment. So if anybody is in doubt of the kind of information being passed to our leader, I think that person should as well contact Barrister Joffo and they can book appointments and the person can see our leader. He made it clear. So let us not look at it as if it's only Barrister Joffo that is in position or that has the authority to see him alone. He said that very day, if I could remember, he said families and friends. So you could go there and book appointment with them and go. That being said, Mazi Simon, I want you to understand that this program or this channel is like a healing center. So many of us came here today to get healed by children or kindergarten children, so we understand things better. So when the lady that just finished, that just called you, finish her submission or her view, I think so many of us that came here to be here, we were like, you know, we know. Yes. Yeah. So as want you to your please only you or kind of say here to make give that take as an ethics something no, I'm not saying that she accuses Jaffa. You know, she just made her point. That is what I'm saying. She aired her view, which she's entitled to. So me, I'm also giving my general view of it. You understand? So people should not start behavior, start saying, "Oh, these legal people, this and that," because we are human beings. You know, at times our emotion can take us to the other side of this. So we should balance our emotions. So Mazi Simon, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. As I say, this place is a healing center. Please, before you go, as a doctor you are, please give us healing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. And those of you those of you that are still watching from YouTube, we have about 2,500 likes, which is also a very good number that we now give other viewers appear under viewers on their feed to list. Appreciate you, Pierre Character Dancing on that. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate your super chat. Now, Chi Biafra, welcome to the program.
Simon, can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct.
Simon, good evening. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening from here.
Good evening from Houston here. Yes, my name is Chimezi Ofebu. Simon, I don't want to say much, but listen. Thank you for everything you've been doing for the Biafran people. Thank you for our leader, NNAMDI KANU, the real man, Mwachineke. Listen, this struggle, I've been in this struggle since 2011 with Clifford Iruanya. Listen, this struggle, people are falling out by the wayside. Nobody will take Biafra down. No, look at me here. I know that I'm Houston. I'm guys, my guys, I said go no on ground. And I rubbish and what are you talking? This thing and fight, we are fighting for Biafra. We're not fighting for nobody. This woman, let him fly down to Nigeria. They're trying to prison there. Nobody should deceive all of us. Nobody would deceive. They're not born to deceive anybody that is struggle. Let me tell you, this struggle, people are wanna. Let me tell you, nobody will stop this struggle. But time on. Nobody. Nobody. So let me tell you, this struggle, which may fall out by the west side. Anybody who gets against Biafra is the spirit. You will fall by the west side. No two ways about it. Nobody should be afraid of nothing. Including that woman. Listen, this woman try anything. Let him fly to Nigeria. So if I get to prison, let anybody have any action. I'm going to common sense. None the all teachers ability to reason. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hear. And when I receive that again, we fight this struggle to death. I got fight my children. I got time. Watch, I have to see. We will fight this struggle to death. Yeah, let's go Simon. All of you stand where you stand. I'm not going to pay. If anybody else stand, I forget taking now. We keep moving. This struggle, move on. I'm going to stop this struggle. The river bonnet. I'm going to Chime stop people. I'm going to I'm a person. I'm going to I'm going to so you Biafra to Kolojo. Oh, Biafra, stand strong. Let Taliban. You're going to Taliban. Taliban is all America also. Who do you? I need to take a strong action. You know, action. I go. And when you stop this struggle, I go to Biafra. I got la. I'll shoot the people now. I'm not going to share. People are dying. I got people on ground. I decide, under behind Biafra. I don't go on the ground. I'm not rubbish. I'm not rubbish. Guess who much military guys to here? I'm not rubbish. I'm not anything. Hey, Nigeria will not small job to take. Taking Nigeria down was more by snipers. I'm not calling rubbish. I'm not here. Nature. I'm not rubbish. And if Nigeria, 1 year, I'm going to call. I have been a correct nonsense. I actually not nonsense. Nene have been here for long. Nene will yoshi. Biafra speak a book to Nene. Think of the same yoshi. Biafra spoke a book to think of the same. Only open one and the canoe. Yoshi. Biafra spirit give up there. Una to lojo. And your spirit, my brother. Let's move on. Let's move on equal. It's a struggle to change. Bye bye. God be with you. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody is angry. This is the first time Biafra spirit is everywhere. The Biafra spirit is everywhere, and people are really, really, really angry. But everybody must calm down. We are getting there. We are getting there. Prince CK, please email me info@ekpa.fi. Thank you. info@ekpa.fi. Rochidera, welcome to the program.
Master Simon.
Yes, good evening from here.
Abato Biendeo.
Udo, Deo.
Udo, sir. And there now. Master, the quick one. After I go in with you privately, but he did pick a card. Actually, this global protest. I'm sure you have come across it, but you haven't made a broadcast about it. So I'm just bringing to your attention. Mommy, I try. Global protest on 31st of August. The flyers.
Osalas Neku.
Sir?
Osalas Neku.
Mba.
Okay, your voice, Richard. Okay, go ahead. All right.
Okay. So since on 2nd of August, and the Kubemakia, I'm not sure if he did because
no global protest. I have said it. It is on my. I have been saying it now.
No, this particular one for the World Igbo Congress.
For the World Igbo Congress now, yes. I'm part of it now. I've been saying it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Okay, I haven't come across it, so that's the one that's really. I'll be pull all the flyers out. Can the madam because she because all the way go.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and the second thing, Sama, is just I'm not trying to deviate from your program. A kidnapper almost Madone, Nebony State, yesterday. Master Simon, I just got a call from the family member. The guy tried to inform there now. So I tried to inform the police officer and they kidnapped one of them. They killed the driver, as I'm speaking to you, just for the family to inform the police. They just killed the driver and they signed us warning. So, okay, Maraman and the Kurmaka weeks or so ago. Hanos in Obodo. When we do the register.
Udo.
Thank you.
All right. Onyeze na Jakarta. I didn't remove you. Nobody remove you. I'm going to bring you after Nkechi first. Nkechi, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you, Simon. Thank you so much for bringing me on. I've been watching, and I must say thank you for how you handled the lady that phoned earlier. Shows them a lot of maturity. So what I'm going to say is the sit at home, unfortunately, has been cancelled. And it's very obvious that so many people are upset, right from last night. The whole social media is filled with people trying to show how angry that they are. But somehow I feel like it's a good thing One, because it has proved like that people were not being, or rather are not being compelled to sit at home, just like the Zoom media and the One Nigerian people, you know, the impression that they are trying to create that IPOB or ESN had to enforce the sit at home for people to sit at home. So this thing that has happened has gone a long way to prove that people were not compelled. You can see how hungry everybody is, both Biafrans that are home and even the ones that are in diaspora. Everybody is hungry for this sit at home. But having said that, one thing I would say is, let us not forget that when the DOS announced this sit at home, on that same breath, they said that they will review it after the last one, that there's going to be a review, and that after that review, they will now decide how to move on with the sit at home. They said that, and a few days on Twitter, they also made a post asking for people's opinion if they wanted the sit at home to continue or if they wanted it to stop, you know, to end. So I just want people, to sort of reflect on that, to have that in mind. It's unfortunate that for now, it's only MAZI NNAMDI KANU's legal team, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, maybe Aloy Ejimako, probably two of them that have been able to assess him or that are able to assess him for now. But one thing I've noticed with us as Biafrans, mainly just for me also being in the social media and also taking the beating sometimes of things that don't have anything to do with me, you know. We are sometimes very quick, probably because we are very passionate people. We are most times very quick to go against people or to insult people, that we might even end up insulting the ones that actually do have our interest at heart without even, you know, putting any care or any consideration. What I'm saying is that everybody at this time should just calm down. There is nothing that we can do now that would make the DOS to change their minds this night or instantly to say, okay, Monday morning, there's going to be a sit at home. Whatever that led them to take that decision, we've been made to understand that it was MAZI NNAMDI KANU that gave that order, and they have to follow it. I've heard a lot of people, apart from the lady that found your program this night, say that it's possible that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is not being given the right information, and that is why he could make this decision. It's what it is at the moment. Sorry? I don't know if I'm the one breaking or it's you. I can't hear what you're saying, sorry. I don't, oh my God. I don't know if I'm the one breaking. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I what you're saying, sorry. All right, I don't think I'm the one breaking. I just monitored it. Okay, I'll just keep talking. I hope you can hear me, Simon, because I heard you were trying to say something there, but I couldn't. Okay, cool. Okay, I hope he comes back. So anyway, all right, cool, thank you. So what I was saying before we had that little break in transmission is that most times we are so quick, you know, to jump on people because we are very passionate people and we are very passionate about Biafra, but we should also try to take a step back so that Kaihara Iga against Onye, you know, someone that is actually there for us, or somebody that is standing for us. I don't think it's fair for anybody to speak against Ifeanyi Ejiofor at this time, considering that this is somebody that's been with IPOB and been with NNAMDI KANU over the years. And I don't think that he's going to come now to betray NNAMDI KANU or to betray the struggle. If the DOS had made a decision based on the order they claim that they got from MAZI NNAMDI KANU to cancel or to suspend the sit at home, for it to be only when MAZI NNAMDI KANU is going to court. I think we all should just calm down and respect that, because look at it this way as well. Because when this sit at home, when they gave that order that is going to be weekly, we were all excited about it, but I personally was thinking in my head, I don't know how sustainable that was going to be. The first 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe, okay, people will be excited. Okay, people will be excited. But after that, how were we going to sustain it for every week until whenever the zoo is going to release NNAMDI KANU. So who knows, this might even be for good. So everybody should calm down. And then I also wanted to speak in the direction of the leadership of the DOS. They need to get their acts together. There's a lot of information flying out there that is not supposed to be out, and it's ridiculing the struggle, and it's making a caricature of the DOS and a caricature of the struggle. They should understand that this movement, Biafra, is more than an individual, and people's lives are at stake. A lot of people have died because of this struggle. A lot are putting their lives in harm's way, in danger every day, every moment, every second, because of Biafra. And at this moment, it's only the DOS that we have to pilot the movement of the struggle and the millions of people that are agitating for Biafra. So the DOS, whatever is going on among them, they need to, it's high time they, that they took responsibility and put their act together. I personally am not happy with what I'm hearing. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. And it is very, very demoralizing, because it's going to make some people be worried or be scared, like, okay, what is going on? With MAZI NNAMDI KANU is not here with us. DOS should be able to sit up and do things right, and not just coming out all the time, people trying to wash their dirty linen in public. We are not interested in what is going on within them. I am not personally interested in hearing who is voodoo, who is this and who is that. What I want to see is that the DOS is taking action, and they are doing things that are piloting the struggle in the right direction, because people's lives are at stake. A lot of us are depending on this, on the DOS, to make sure that, we have a direction. And at the moment, it doesn't look like that direction is there. And they need to also be able to come together as a group. If it's a MAZI Dozem, if he's the head of the DOS, he should be in charge and be the head. And if the women in the DOS, they have problem among themselves, let them sort it out among themselves. We are not all these things that they are flying about everywhere, trying to say who is doing that and that. I don't even want to start saying all that, because it gets me really upset. And it is counterproductive. I don't know what people think they want to achieve, but whatever they want to achieve, they are not achieving that. Rather, they are putting doubt in the millions of people who have trust in this struggle and who believe that Biafra is definitely going to come. And like I said, let us, whatever we do, let us not forget that lives are involved. Many have died already. Many are putting themselves in harm's way. So this is not something to be joked about. And if sometimes what they do makes it feel like they're making a caricature of everyone who is giving in everything for this struggle, and that is not fair. So DOS, please, I don't know if you're listening, and I believe that you people may listen at a point, get your acts together. Stop putting yourselves in shame, and stop making all of us feel like we don't know what we are doing. Please put your acts together. Thank you so much, Simon, for the opportunity to speak.
We have problem with this our budget. Problem but the network is happening.
Somebody was asking me something. I don't know. No, I don't go to one man anymore. I don't know who that was. Okay, I'm stuck on screen. I think, Simon, you've got some problem with your network. All right, I'm stuck on screen.
All right. I didn't know I was saying something and the network was very bad. So thank you for joining us today.
Okay, Simon, thank you so much.
All right. So thank you all. You know, we have spent almost 3.5 hours on this program, and I know that a lot of people want to talk. So Jakarta, where are you? So that I don't see Jakarta again. Onyawana Jakarta, I can't see you again. Now, Chukuma, welcome to the program.
Yeah, bless you, Master Simon.
Welcome to the program. And Eyes, thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. All right, go ahead.
So Master, what I want to say here is that what the lady said is just her own emotional way of expressing herself. What matters most is that as a Biafran person, if you have sucked the breast of your mom very well, you will just play the game the way our barrister Ejiofor wanted us to see this issue. You don't know that a man who just coming from what is his name, the guy in Onisha, and protested, you know, and you know what he have suffered in this case, and for him to say that he is very sure that MAZI Onyendu is coming out, and if the people of Biafra want him to explain all this issue as if he's talking to his mother in the village for them to understand, he said that he would be the last person to do that. Now he knows what he's talking about. As a barrister, he will not like to expose things that matters. You know, we remember that there was a time a man was speaking on the social media. I don't know if he's a minister or so. He was analyzing that there is an underground discussion going on between MAZI, Nigerian government, British government, and other Western power. The man says that now we don't know what is trespassing, but one thing is of a sure, that when somebody go somewhere and come back and tell everybody, let's settle down, then automatically the wise person would just go back and lay back. This is not time to begin to point on this. We trust those people working with MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And as far as Ejiofor have said, let's hold on. MAZI is coming out. There is something fishy that is for our own advantage. And that is what I wish all to just believe and take it the way it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Your there. We appreciate you, Chogoma. Thank you, Caught by Fire, for your super chat. Biafra is the hope of southern and the eastern Nigerians. Nigeria government is for the politicians to reach themselves. Why in the masses? Saboteurs, please stand aloft. Thank you very much, Caught by Fire. Enekan, I think. Caught by Fire is Enekan. Thank you. Steve, welcome to the program. All right, we cannot hear you. And on this note, this is already 3.5 hours, and I'm going to end this program. Now, the issue of sit at home has been addressed. A lot of concern has been raised, and what I have to tell the Biafra people, in addition to my what I have said at the beginning of this broadcast, is that the order have come from the DOS, from the leadership of Biafra, and it is coming from our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, and we have to, we don't have any other thing other than to obey the order, give them support they need in propelling this ship. Remember that the struggle now is in autopilot. The autopilot of this struggle will continue to pilot. It is not our doing, it is not our making, it is the spirit of Biafra that have activated the autopilot. Even though as we are trying to make sure that we tell our people to listen to this order and obey it, everybody have seen for the very first time in the history of Biafra struggle, where Biafra have taken it upon themselves, the autopilot. Autopilot, everyone is a suspect. Yes. So exactly. I think if you can make that comment public, the autopilot, everyone is a suspect, including your own brother, and even your own secretary has become a suspect in autopilot, because in autopilot we don't have control of what happens. So most frank, make that comment on the distance. I will put it to the public. In autopilot, everybody is a suspect, and this is what is going to happen. It is going to turn for our own good. It is going to be on a positive side. Everybody, you will accuse this one, accuse that one. Whatever happened, remember, we have to obey the office of the DOS. We have to respect that. We have to respect the decision of the leader. But at the same time, people in Biafra land, the spirit of Biafra land has possessed a lot of them. And what they do is what we don't have control over. So what is going to happen next Monday, we don't have control over it. Some people will say, okay, if I come out now, if they shoot me and stuff like that, I have to stay at home. So if we begin to witness a partial lockdown on Monday, we should just respect the people's opinion and choice, because some people may decide to stay at home, some people may decide to go to work. Just make sure that we watch our environment, be observant, watch our brothers and sisters, be our brother's keeper, and make sure nobody is attacked. And if you see anybody attacking anybody, go for help. Make sure you help in any way you can. Do not allow your brother or sister to be attacked by anybody. So we are going to be our brother's keeper in this autopilot mode that we are now into. So for those of you who may have other questions to ask, and some of the things that bothers you that you want to ask, join our tomorrow program, where we are going to have another question and answer session where we are going to address this issue. And of course, our nobody is accusing Barrister Ejiofor. Nobody is accusing anybody. You have to listen to this program again to know what our sister Nelly was talking about. Nobody is accusing him, and he has been one of the best. Like I have always said, when our leader makes choice of people, don't question it, don't fight it. Always respect that, because he see what he don't see. He see what he don't see. And Barrister Ejiofor is Odogu. Barrister Ejiofor is Odogu, and also our own Indaboski Bahosa is also Odogu. So we know that everything will work out for good for Biafra people. So thank you, Ice, again for your super chat. We appreciate you. Tomorrow we may have our worship. Our worship, we are going to have our worship this thing tomorrow, our prayer session. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's going to be live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Remember that our app, our live broadcasting app is coming. It is going to be online. It is going to be live. It is going to be downloadable in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time, our live broadcasting app will be ready for Enter Biafra. So you are going to download the app, and you will never miss any program. When you download the app, if we're alive, it will bring push notification to your phone. You are going to see that we're live. If we post video, it is going to have a push notification to your phone that we have posted new video. If we make any kind of a blog, it is going to also give you a push notification on your phone that we have posted a news. So you go. So we want to keep you. We want to keep you updated 24 hours. Now it is not possible. So the more you try to stop us, the more innovative we become, and it will push us to go into innovation. And that is what is happening now, because Facebook, now we are not broadcasting live in Facebook because of this coming in and going out every time. They banned this, they banned us, so we are not going to Facebook. And the app is going to have everything. I posted the screenshot of what the app look like. It's going to have everything you can think of. So we are ready to go. It's gonna have like, you're gonna have chat. You can log in with most of your social media this thing, and so it is going to be very good. And YouTube is very perfect tonight. We have, I think this is one of the highest viewers we have had on Facebook on YouTube. So it is working, and we have also recorded quite a number of viewers today in Enter Biafra. Thank you very much for joining us, and may God bless Biafra, may God bless Oduduwa, may God bless the Middle Belt, may God bless the Amazonians, may God bless ESN, may God bless IPOB worldwide, may God bless MAZI and KANU, and may God bless our leadership, Biafra leadership, all of you, and the leadership of Biafra. May God bless all of you, so that you will have the good oil in your head to make good decisions for the best interest of the struggle and for the best interest of Biafra. May God bless all the principal officers in IPOB, and God bless all of you, so that you will not deviate, and you will always continue to stand by the truth, irrespective of who else is God. You stand by the truth. May God bless all of you. God bless you watching me this evening, and have a wonderful evening, and have a wonderful Sunday, and a wonderful weekend. Good night.
Freedom is coming, oh yes I know.